Ain't nothing in there. Just live right now. Live and
Y'all know what it is. Positive energy always creates elevation. Positive energy always creates elevation.
peace, my brother. Peace, my brothers. Live and direct. You know what it is. Just my thoughts. Super Saturday. Debate going on. I'm ready. Anytime. Anytime. I am ready.
All right.
As a moderator, hold on, let me just drag my screen over here, this other screen. I'm able to.
All right. So we're gonna have introductions. Give you 4 minutes each segment. Uh, Start off with introductions. Then we go. The second segment will be the 1950s through the 60s. Uh, and the topic is KKK versus what?
The from 1950 to the present day, who they supported, who they with.
Okay, all right. And so this the third segment will be 70s through the 90s,
Oh yeah.
and the fourth segment will be 2000 to now. And I will be timing y'all each segment. So since you sir, if you want to introduce yourself, first of all.
Yeah, my name is Banjai. I was born in Gambia, West Africa. Moved here when I was 7 years old in Macon, Georgia. So I consider myself down south Georgia boy.
Okay.
Grew up in Georgia. I'm 43 years old. So the woman that raised me, her name is Dr. Catherine Meek. She was a college professor for over 40 years. We taught African American studies um,
Okay.
at Mercer and at Wesleyan College. My father taught high school history for over 20 years as well. I went to Davidson College with Mr. Booker's brother. I was his classmate as well there. I got an academic scholarship at Davidson, graduated with well over a 3.5 GPA as well. And I've also founded an app that helps people when they get stopped by police. So it's called Legal Equalizer, and we just got a patent pending. So my app started in 2014 is when I first started the idea. That was after Trayvon Martin and we had Mike Brown get killed. And I got tired of brothers getting put over by police all the time. So I had an app where you could hit a button. It would send text to 5 people that would let them know your exact location with a live link like we're looking at right now, where the cops could see them. They could see the cops in real time. And then we also had it where at that time you could also call a lawyer in real time. So if the police told you a lie, the lawyer could tell you that's not the law.
Mhm.
What I did though is I moved away from the app. I took the app off the app store, and I got a patent pending right now. That's actually going to be to put it in the vehicles because every car now comes with a screen. And I don't want folks reaching for their phones. So we've got that now. Where on your vehicle screen, if you got pulled over, you're going to hit a button. It's going to have your friends and family right there, where the cops can see them drive on the big screen. They can see the police officer, and we're using AI, so it tells you why you pulled over, that ordinance or that law is going to be on that app all right there as real well in real time as well. I've also a co-founder of another company that is fintech right now that uses blockchain and to get payments and stuff like that. Verify payments really. So we're a transaction thing, but we're in dispensaries in 6 or 7 states right now. We're other businesses, and we're making a good bit of money as well on that end of things right now. So um, happy to have this debate on why I can easily explain the Ku Klux Klan has not been part of the Democratic Party for a long time and who they actually support and endorse. And it's really easy evidence. But that's a pretty quick intro of who I am, and I'll let y'all go from there.
One more question in your intro. I wanted to know. So, what's your history relating to KKK? What's your
My
knowledge of KKK?
What's my knowledge of KK? Like I said, I had both
Mm,
parents that taught history, so I know all about from when they started, the foundation of the KKK, through
okay.
everything from what happened from after the Civil War, was when they got founded,
Mm,
you know, through Reconstruction, through when they
okay.
came back and got rebuilt up in the 1912s,
Okay.
through what happened through the 1950s, through the 1960s, to who the KKK leaders when they actually ran for office, what party they ran under.
Okay.
So it's
All right.
not really a hard argument. Like this is not an argument over there. Like I'm not
I,
arguing that the KKK didn't get founded. by Democrats, not the Democratic Party, but Democrats back then. But my argument is history will show you that those parties switched sides a long time ago. And that's evident and that's clear.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. All right.
I don't have no long introduction. You know what I'm saying? My name is
International.
G, and that be me. I'm just ready to get into it. You know what I'm saying? And we can talk the debate out. You can say what you have to say. I can say what I have to say. I misunderstood the introduction part. I thought we were going to give the introduction, lay our foundations on the subject matter, and I was going to lay my foundations, but before we can tell why something is the way it is right now, you have to look at the history of it and things like that. And that's all I was gonna go by. And you and I both agree that the KKK was founded right after the Civil War, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, right after.
By
I mean,
Democrats, and it was
Uh,
mainly Democrats that started at
hold,
that time.
hold on before y'all get started. You still can go with your introduction, man. So you still on the clock. You still have time to go with your introduction.
oh, okay. I was just gonna lay out the foundation of the Democratic Party.
He gave his introduction, he gave his background, where he come from, and with his education, and you know his links to the KKK, his knowledge of it.
Right.
So you go ahead and do your introduction as well.
Okay, well, my name International G. You know what I'm saying? That's my podcast name, and that'd be me. I went to a HBCU. I graduated with honors, double major, bachelor's of science in business management and administration. It's not a history major, but I know history from living history and studying history. Also, a scholar of knowledge. Wake up, seeking knowledge and researching and going down rabbit holes. And everything that's taught ain't the truth, because education, just because we have it, we got to understand who controlled it. The Rockefellers. What were their part in the KKK? What were their part in everything? It goes deeper than everything. So if you're misled from the beginning, then quite natural, your vision is going to be blurred. And I can tell you, KKK, it's different than who you think. And we can have a conversation to say that. I'm through. I'm ready.
All right. So the first segment we're dealing with the I guess the 1950s through the 60s. Or we can go ahead and start how the Democratic Party and the Republican Party even got collaborated with the KKK. Let's start right there.
Okay. All right. I'll jump up. I mean, it doesn't.
You go ahead and go first since he went first.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we already know that we both agree that the slavery after slavery ended, the KKK was founded by Nathan Bradford Forrest, and it was founded. Yes,
He didn't found it. He was just their first Grand Wizard. It was founded by other men.
they say his my okay. Well, that's a fact checker. Then we can fact. I mean, then we can check later on and see. All right.
Yeah, let's start right there then. I'll stop your time. So if you want to say other men, what do you mean by other men?
So Nathan Bradford Forrest was the first Grand Wizard and the first leader of the KKK, but he was not the founder of the KKK. There were other men in Tennessee that were former Confederate soldiers that found that organization, and they recruited him as a general to then become the leader of the KKK.
Yeah. All right. I'm in this debate. I'm gonna
So no,
also ask
he's not.
questions.
And here's the
All
thing.
right. I'm about to say
Technically, that's not a big argument anyway. So technically, most people
no. It's
do
not.
agree that he was
It's not.
he agrees there. So I mean, I just wanted to correct that though because he was just the first Grand Wizard, but he wasn't the founder. But he was
He
part
was
of
one of the
the
founders.
group.
So you agree he was one of the founders.
He no, he was the first Grand Wizard.
So
Let,
he had nothing to do with the founding.
he was the
No,
face.
he was the first face, but they not know the founder. So it'd be like you guys started a podcast, right? And then y'all hired a CEO to run it. That's how it happened. Y'all were the guys that founded it and started it, but there's somebody else that's now the CEO behind the scenes and doing all the political stuff because he had the actual power because he was actually a Confederate general. The folks that started it weren't generals.
Okay. And so what year was this that you're stating?
hold on, let me see, 1865, I want to say, or 1866. It was right after the Civil. Yeah,
66, yeah,
I would say
1866 is
December 24th, 1865. I want to say is when it was founded in Pulaski, Tennessee.
Okay. International G, we'll start your time over.
okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Now, let me see. Okay, and Nathan, not now Nathan Bradford Smith. I mean Forrest. He was also a pledged Democrat, a pledged delegate of the Democrat convention. He was okay. So you agree with that right there. So
Yep,
right, exactly,
that's historically factual.
right on. And the purpose of the Democratic Party when it was founded and split right there, was to reestablish the white supremacy. Do we agree with that?
Yeah, the South was mainly Democratic,
Right. Okay.
and they were pro-slavery.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Now, also, the KKK was the Democratic was the military arm of the Democratic Party.
It wasn't officially the military arm, but unofficially, yes, I'll agree.
Yes, it was. Yes. Okay.
Unofficially, I'll agree. Yes.
Yeah, because they didn't have a military. Their military was defeated and it was over with for the Confederacy. So, okay. All right. Then, all right.
And at this point in time, what party were black people mainly voted for, or they couldn't vote, but what party did black people support at that time? And when they ran for office, who were they running as?
When they ran for
Because
when they ran for
that,
office, they were Republicans.
yep. Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Right. That's when black people. Yes. Uh huh.
So they were on opposite sides.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Just trying to find my notes. I thought he was going first, but okay. Here we go, right here. All right, in 1877, the KKK in 1870, KKK had expanded into almost every southern state, um, and the KKK became a vehicle for white and southern resistance to the Republican Party's Reconstruction era. Policies that were aimed at establishing political and economical equality for so-called Black Americans, and not only for so-called Black Americans, but also for poor whites as well. And this is when the Ku Klux Klan came about the first time. It's actually four Ku Klux Klan um, movements. We have the one that started right after slavery. We have the one that started um, right during right after the Great Depression. Then you had the ones in the 50s, and then from the 70s on, you have another one.
Now let me ask both of y'all a question. What movie inspired the KKK?
Well, that you know what that was, Birth of a Nation.
And that was 1912 when Woodrow Wilson was in power, who was
Yes,
a Democrat at the time. But your current president, Donald Trump, loves Woodrow Wilson and has praised him because Woodrow Wilson was an absolute racist. And also at that time, that's when the KKK gained from being just Democratic, but become Democrats and Republicans, and all white folks joining that party. So if you want to go back, like I said, the history of the KKK, they were founded December 24th, 1865 in Pulaski, Tennessee.
and they were
Uh,
founded, and they were found. They were the
and
original Ku Klux Klan was founded as a social club for the community,
Yeah, it wasn't
yep,
even called a
and
KKK.
yep, it wasn't that. And
and
and then
they
yep,
were called, and they were called, and they were they, yeah they weren't called they were called the
they were not called the Ku Klux Klan when they first got founded as well. And that's like I said. And then they
there was a
hired.
fraternity and there was a secret society.
Yeah.
That's what they were, a secret society.
All right, time. All right, your turn, brother.
So yeah, so like I said, so he's gone through some of the history, and I agree with him on a lot of that. That yes, the Democrats at that time did, start, some the people that were Democrats, not the party, did start that. And like I said, it was the unofficial wing of the, unofficial army of Democratic Party. After a while, I agree with that as well. But I also want to note that once again, at that time, black folks were completely opposed to them, were on the completely opposite side of them, right?
Yes, yes.
So that's so
We
that
both
was the
agree with that. We both
so
agree with that.
Yep, yep. So we've agreed on that, right? So that was the founding of the party. So we go from there, and then you go into 1912 with Woodrow Wilson, who was hands down one of the most racist presidents in the country. He brought back segregation in the army and all kinds of stuff. It was terrible for black folks, for Native Americans especially, and destroyed a lot of folks, minorities.
Yeah,
So we know that.
right. He
So
authorized his administration to reverse and resist integration with blacks.
yep, and so that's
I agree
Woodrow
with
Wilson,
that. I
and
agree
we
with that
and
as
that
well.
that's also when in my home state of Georgia you have Stone Mountain go up right here, right?
Right.
That's got leaders of the actual Confederacy there, and it was built by the KKK in the state of Georgia. You have many states at that time where governors like Indiana and here where the governors were members of the KKK. So you have that history. And so I'm never ever going to deny the history of the founding of the KKK, the history of where it happened, the history of black folks at that point in time being Republicans. Now, when we get to our next segment, that's where we can discuss my whole point of how that has completely switched in history based on the experiences of black folks in the KKK and based on what politicians did and based on how the parties themselves switch ideology and switch who and what they supported.
See, but you got to remember now. You got to remember what happened. Also, the New Deal. You got to remember what happened with the New Deal.
Go on.
Okay,
You're talking about the civil rights.
the New Deal was getting a lot of resistance from his own party members. You dig what I'm saying? And he's the one that came up with this.
Hold that thought, brother. Hold that thought. You
Okay.
skipping. You're jumping. You're jumping. Go ahead, brother. You got 2 more minutes.
Oh no! Like I said, he can go on. I'm like that, like for
Yeah,
that section of it, because that was just the early section, right? We're not into the
Yeah, that was
not,
the 1800s all up to the
yeah.
60s. All right.
Yeah, so I mean, literally up to the 50s, we can agree that the Klan was mainly Democratic. Well, after 1912, the Klan became bipartisan. So when Woodrow Wilson came back in, Birth of a Nation came back in, the Klan definitely became bipartisan. And even the founders of the Klan, yes, it was mainly Democrats, but one thing about America is both white Democrats and white Republicans hated black folks.
But let me ask you one question, brother. Who
I can tell
sponsored? Who sponsored all this? That's what I want to ask you. Who sponsored all
It,
this?
it at that time during the KKK when they first got founded,
Mhm.
ex-Confederate soldiers, ex-Confederacy people that had land, that had money. That's why they had Nathan Bedford Forrest become the
Okay,
first.
let's
Once
go
again, that's
deeper. Let's go deeper than the soldier. Let's go to race. What race sponsored the movement of the KKK?
it was white Christians.
Okay,
It was that's their founding, white Christians.
what you think about that, International G?
yeah, that was the truth. White Christians,
Right?
white
Okay,
Christians,
all right.
Protestants to be exact.
Yep, WASP,
But
white
you
Anglo-Saxon Protestant males.
Exactly.
okay, all right. All right, let's go to the next segment, which
But
is the 19.
I wanted to talk about something like this. If we have a little moment right here to talk about this great deal, though. See, but this is because I want you to understand something right here. The great deal means a whole lot in this argument.
You mean the New Deal by
Yeah, the New
FDR?
Deal. Yes, by FDR. Okay, he didn't have enough. He didn't have enough support to pass it. To pass it. Okay, this is where the technology come into effect right here. He got his party together. He said, "Wait a minute." He said, "Look, I'm going to appear to do something for these black folk." He said, "But I'm gonna block
But
everything when it comes up," and that's what he did.
but here's your issue with the New Deal. You can complain about that, but black folks didn't have the voting rights at that time. The Voting Rights Act didn't come until 1964, and black folks could vote. So what happened then? That was white folks that was voting on that. Black folks didn't have voting rights. All black folks didn't have voting rights. The Voting
Yes.
Rights Act passed in 1964. The New Deal was 1933.
They had voting rights since the 1800s, bro.
Well,
Not all black folks, like I said, not all black
how do you
folks.
think? How do you think black people
You
got?
got to think, cause here's the
How do
thing:
you
they had
think?
voting rights.
How do you think
Let me put it this way: they had voting rights. My mama grew up in Junction City, Arkansas, right?
women didn't
And,
have voting rights?
and
Women
no,
did.
not women, but her daddy. So when he goes to vote, what happened? You think black folks could just go vote
That's what
everywhere?
it came to poll taxes. It came to literacy tests. It came to things like that.
Voila.
We
So
had,
black
we
folks,
had
once
no,
again,
no,
we
no, no, no,
couldn't
no, no,
vote
no, no,
like
no.
we
We could
had the
vote.
rights to vote.
If you could read and you can sign your fucking name, you can vote. Excuse me for
And
cussing.
and,
You
and
just
what was legal and what was illegal to, what was illegal for black folks to read? Remember, it was legal for black folks to read for a long time, right?
You mean illegal?
Yeah, it was illegal for black people to read for a long time, right?
that was
Can
doing
y'all agree on
slavery.
that?
That was
It
doing
was
slavery.
illegal for a long time for black folks
That
to
was
read.
doing slavery. That was doing slavery.
So we
You
we we, we can
gotta understand the term white folk didn't start until like the 1800s, the late
we
1800s.
because what
So
we can talk about is yes, but black folks have always they've always been obstacles to them voting. That's why so many of our ancestors died to vote. It's
See,
always been obstacles. When the first black folks got voting rights, it wasn't just like, hey, black man, go right here in the booth, you're free to vote.
doing that New Deal, doing the New Deal. The white folks got uproared because they couldn't lynch black people no more. That was one of the laws and stuff right there. And you know what he said? FDR said, "I'm not going to enforce it."
and during the New Deal, they changed your name, your race. They
I'm not,
changed you from Negro to African American as well. So let's go to the 70s the 50s and the 60s. Let's go ahead and deal with that now. Let's go ahead and talk about the deal, and let's talk about the situation with JFK, with Martin Luther King, how that affected the movement as well as the KKK.
Now you gotta realize as well too. Then during the 50s and 60s, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know why he picked that date. I don't know why you just didn't pick the beginning of the KKK to do this right here. Because the 50s and 60s, during that time period, during the 50s and 60s, the Klan wasn't that big. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they were small. Okay, they didn't have no reason to be big because black folk
So
in check. Black folk was in check with Jim Crow laws, okay, with the black code and things to that nature right there. You know what I'm saying?
so
At the same time, you got Noble Drew Ali and Master Farrar Muhammad and all them brothers still running around too. Clarence 13, all these brothers running around the streets as well. And you got all this stuff going on at the same time. Remember this now.
who bombed those four black girls in Alabama?
What did the Klan?
Who was the one?
Wasn't it the Klan?
Yeah, it was Klan members.
Wasn't the Klan? But let me tell you something about the
It was
Klan.
Klan members.
Okay,
Who were the folks that was killing folks in Mississippi during that time?
I think the point.
That's historical facts. Like
it
y'all
was.
go act like the Klan went around during that time,
No, I'm
but
not saying they're present. They're
also during
present.
that time, here's what happened during that time as well. That's when we had Brown versus Board of Education. That's like I
Right.
said, you started with a New Deal with black folks and all that stuff getting actual rights, and that's when white folks started being like, nope, we're gonna start switching. That's when you had the Dixiecrats came in the 50s and 60s. That's when you had people like Strom Thurmond, who at that time was a strong Democrat, who ended up switching all the way over to right wing Republican
That's where they would start
because
hiding. They start hiding in the Republican
that's when
Party.
they started switching. That's when they started switching over that time.
No, they
That,
switched
that,
way before then, brother.
They
but
did
no,
not
no,
switch. They did not
they
switch. They did not switch. That's where y'all wrong. That's where people are wrong. They
so
did not
black folks vote. So
switch.
when did black folks start
The black
voting
vote,
Democrats?
the black people started voting Democrat
Yeah.
because of the fact that because of the fact of the New Deal went through. Black people was bamboozled.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Black people got bamboozled. That's what I'm
I
telling you.
agree. No, I can agree on that. What I'm agreeing, what I'm arguing is not whether black folks, the Democratic Party has not been like the best for the black folks. I'm not arguing that. Like, here's the funny thing: I ain't never voted for Joe Biden in my life. So you look at me as a Biden supporter? No, I'm not. Like I didn't vote for him. Like the Democratic Party ain't there. When
Thank
I
you,
look at
bro.
the Republican Party there,
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
what I look at what I look at though is the Republican Party, Democratic Party at least has most of us. And my ancestors, my mama, who went through a lot of this stuff we talking about, right? My mama was born in 1940s in Arkansas, on the border of Arkansas and Louisiana, whose brother died at 13 years old because he had appendicitis. They took him to the hospital. They were like, "We don't serve black folks here." Had to drive him 3 hours away, and by the time he got there, he was dead. That's where I came from. My mama, her whole family. You know what? Her daddy at one point voted Republican. You know why? Because the Republican president got her brother out of the war. But then her daddy switched Democrat because the Democrat was the one that allowed his wife and his kids to vote. It allowed them to get civil rights without being harassed.
You know why?
That's the
What?
story. That's
That's
why
the thing.
most
That's the thing. That's the thing.
old black
This is the
folks. So
technology.
here's the thing. Most old black folks, they can tell you when they switch sides. My mama can tell you when she saw her family voted Republican. She's still alive. Like we ain't got to look back in too far history. These folks are here. She can tell you when she switched sides and exactly why. She can tell you exactly the reasons why she
Can
went.
I
Her
ask
family
you a
went
question?
from there to there.
Can I? What did you vote Republican or Democrat, sir?
I vote Democrat
Why?
proudly, proudly.
Hey, let me ask you a question. This right here, I'm gonna run the list down. Slavery, Trail of Tears, Chinese Exclusion Act,
Yep,
Jim Crow laws,
yep.
black towns burning,
All that Democrat.
Japanese internment camps,
All that Democrat.
color only signs
Yep,
and locations,
I agree
Brown
with you.
versus the board of education.
And then what happened after that?
I'm just saying.
And then what happened after that? Do you know? Do you know the last time the majority of white Americans voted for the Democratic Party? Do you know the year the last time the majority of white Americans voted for the Democratic Party? I'm gonna ask y'all both of that. The last time the majority of white Americans voted for the Democratic Party. Can y'all answer that?
The last time the
Bill
majority,
Clinton. Bill
no,
Clinton.
No,
Obama,
no,
Obama,
no,
more white.
no. Both of y'all are wrong. Nope, both of y'all are wrong.
Reagan.
1964. No, 1964. You know what that was? The Voting Rights Act. That's the last time the white folks, y'all can Google it. I promise you. The last time the majority of white Americans voted for the Democratic Party was they gave black folks the right to vote.
That's
And
what.
that tells you
So let me
everything
ask you a
about it.
question,
That's
brother.
when
Let
they
me ask
switch
you a question.
sides.
You listen. If you listen, when you listen to my argument and everything plays out, you just played into my hand. Remember FDR. Remember what he did to get his, deal passed. And remember what you just said. Civil Rights Act of 1964. We dealing with LBJ. Right or wrong?
And all the
Yep.
black leaders,
Post,
all the black leaders,
post
all the black leaders,
MLK. Yep.
all the
MLK.
black leaders.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
Go
I
ahead,
know who
tell
signed
them.
that act.
No,
I know who
Yeah.
signed that act. Yep.
And
Post Kennedy.
they change your nationality. They change your nationality, no. Right
not
there in
only
their state.
not only that, more Republicans voted for this damn thing to get it passed. The Democrats was holding it up. Hold on. Let me just say this, please. Let me just say this. The Democrat in 57, the first one in whatever, it was three times it came up to be voted on. Only until 64 did it pass. Okay? Each time the Democrats held it up. All the Republicans, most of the 99 to 100% of damn Republicans voted for this shit all three times. Okay, listen.
And you know the main reason they signed it because they didn't want 100,000 black people in Washington. They didn't want that, so that's why he signed the deal.
Not only that, this is what he said. He got together with his peoples. Okay, this is what he said. He said, I gotta give them something. He said they got people in Congress. He said I gotta give them something, but not give them enough.
That's the
He said,
history of
just trust
America.
me. He said, just trust me. He said, just trust me. Let's give them this, and I promise you, I have these niggers voting Democrat for the next 200 years.
And look what the Democratic Party did for us as a community.
This is
Nothing.
And
fact.
what the Republican Party? What have they done
This
for
is
us? And
facts.
since what have they done for us in the past 60 years? Republican
You
Party.
have to listen. You
No,
have to.
I'm
nothing.
asking y'all that.
What I'm saying is, listen.
What have they done?
That's all I'm saying. Us as a people, we got to wake up. We got to
Yeah,
wake
it don't matter what party it
up.
is.
Wake up. Just wake up.
I agree.
We have to wake up. And bro,
I agree.
hey,
I
listen.
agree.
And me
I agree
coming
with
at you,
y'all that both parties screw up with big
listen,
black
let me
folks.
tell you something. I apologize if I say anything wrong to you on faith as we go into when we battling, and that's no hold bar. But brother to brother, I'm only trying to say things to trigger your to do more research, to wake up. You're a smart individual. I supported your app when your brother, you did it soon as after you graduated, when I had my app out, I think. Yeah, I had my app out back in 2015, correct? My brother said I need to holler at you because you already had an app in the app store. I had an app out, but my app was a little bit ahead of its time. You ask Nick about it; he'll tell you about it. Okay, so I had one in the Apple the Apple store and the Google store. Okay, so facts about that and the internet itself. It's just a little ahead of its time. Now I might come back out with it. You motivate me. You dig what I'm saying? All right, but let's get to this right here because I just want you to understand. Okay, there's more. It's deeper knowledge that you have to go through.
But
What FDR did. What FDR did was what LBJ. He studied him and realized what he did and said, "I got to do it like this." And he that's what he did. And ever since then, he's
and
had
here's the thing.
he's had
Here's
he's had because we right now we're in the 50s to 60s. The next generation
he,
right there is going to be the 70s to the
so
90s. And who was
I
there?
got a question. I
Bill
got a question. I
Biden
got a
was
question.
okay. Go ahead.
I have a question for you. Would you rather have LBJ not pass the Voting Rights Act and not giving folks that right to vote, or the Civil Rights Act 1964? Would you rather him just been like, nope, we don't have that? Would you rather have that?
No, I
Serious
would.
question. Would y'all rather have that not passed
I understand. No,
and
No,
black folks
no,
don't have the
no,
same rights or any of
no,
that?
no. They should have just left us alone. That's what they should have done. They should have
But
right,
just
they
left
never
us
have though.
alone.
That's the issue. The issue
right.
is they never
Uh,
have.
okay,
That's
so
the issue.
that's what he's
They,
saying. That we
they, they,
signed our rights over when we signed that deal. We signed
No,
our
no, I
rights
don't
over.
think we signed our rights over. I think what
Hello.
happened in that time is, you know what? When we actually built cities that were great, when we built organizing places that were great, I can
In the
name way
20s,
more places. I can name way more places than Black Wall Street, right? That's where everybody
right?
goes
Yeah,
to, right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
but but
North Carolina.
you know,
Go look at
you
some of
know,
our videos. Go look at some
we
of our
go, yeah,
videos. We
we
talk
go
about that.
Oscarville, Georgia, Lake Lanier. You go, right now in New York City,
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yep, we all of that stuff. So I can trust me. I'm history is what I do, especially Black history. So I know all of that stuff.
So
So
you should know. You should know. All right. Well, let's stop playing then. Since you know your history, let's go ahead and go deep then. All right. So let's talk about the Black Jewish that came over here and they changed their names and they start using Protestant and they start the Black Jews like the Huguenots. You ever heard of the Huguenots?
no, I'm not familiar with that side of the Black Jews on that. I'll be honest.
Okay. All right. Well, we go do
You
some
can enlighten
research,
me.
bro. All right. Well, I'm just saying, we got a lot of hidden hands that's going on. So with those people that went with the sign that deal in 1964, a lot of those people were part of the Boule or the Masonic organization. You know what I'm saying? Our so-called leaders. So they already sold they sold to the so-called America, the corporation we living in. So when they signed that deal, they were basically signing your sovereignty over. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why they call it a civil, to civilize. It wasn't for us. We were signing our land over. We were signing our. That's when Martin Luther
But
King was like, they
we
burnt.
didn't
I
have land.
found out that we burning the house down because it's our house that we was burning down. We were
What land
signing
did we sign over?
our land that was taken for us. If you go into the treaties and the land patents, most of the land that we had was belonged to us. A lot of us didn't leave during the Civil War and migrated up north. A lot of us stayed down south. And those the ones that were fighting. See, you had black people fighting on the Confederate side too. Did you know that?
Not that many, and it wasn't by choice.
All right. See, this is what
It
I'm
wasn't by
saying.
choice.
This ain't no color thing. That's why it go deeper.
No, it wasn't by choice.
We got a
They was
caller,
fighting
y'all.
on their side.
Yes, caller calling. What's going on, my main man, LaCrush? How you doing, my brother?
I'm great, man. Tell that motherfucker read some policy.
No,
The
here we
first
go. We go right here.
23 Republican
You
Party.
you on live? Let's keep it clean.
Yeah, you on live, LaCrush. But yeah, that's what I was just speaking upon the treaties and the policies.
Started by Negroes. It was invaded by the Dixiecrats and all those people. There's been more of the civil rights bill passed by the Republicans than the Democrats. All you gotta do is bring the shit up. Read policy. It's right there. Government.org.
Y'all lie. You know what's funny?
Debating about.
Here's what's funny. Because earlier on, you said that more Republicans voted for the Civil Rights Act 1964, right?
In 1964.
That's you can Google and look right here. You can Google and see that's not true, brother.
I never said that. I never said that. I never said
Yeah,
that.
so it's there.
I never
He
never
said
said
that.
that.
He said
I
that.
never
That's
said
again
that.
like that's the
I
funny
never
thing.
said
Y'all
that.
act like you're telling me I know a lot of this stuff. I was like, no, it's not
But
true.
but the party we did start off was the Republican Party because
And I agreed with y'all on truth. I didn't argue with you on that.
Right.
Did I?
no,
I didn't
you
argue with you
didn't.
on
You
the truth.
didn't. But
I argue with y'all on the part where y'all refuse to
reading the
acknowledge the
policy,
switch in
though.
the parties,
You
where
debating
you
something,
refuse
and
to
there's a
acknowledge
policy
when the
on
Klan.
hold on, one at a time. Go ahead.
The parties didn't switch.
Hey, I called in. Let me say something, because
Go
y'all
ahead.
saying whatever.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I'm just saying, it's right there on government.org. So why are you arguing over something that's already factual, that all the civil rights bills that have been introduced and passed has been by the Republican Party, not the Democrats?
Negro, I just looked at it and showed you who voted for the bills.
Were Republicans. Listen,
Okay.
the first 23
Okay.
blacks were Republicans.
LBJ and Kennedy were Republicans now. Okay, they were Republicans now. I see LBJ and Kennedy were Republicans now.
I'm unaffiliated, but you arguing about the Democrats.
And LBJ and Kennedy were Republicans.
No, hold on. The argument is when the KKK invaded the Democratic or the Republican Party.
Yeah,
Which one was it? Which one was it? Did they start with the Democrats or did they start with the Republican
They
Party?
start with. I told you they start with Democrats. That wasn't the argument. I'm arguing where they're at now.
Both parties have invaded and played the role to control us.
Yeah, I agree with that now.
What does the policy say? That's the only thing I vote on. I'm unaffiliated voter.
Me too.
Because I was 25.
Me too. I'm unaffiliated.
Okay.
Unaffiliated.
And I'm Okanagan Indian and African. So you say this dude from South Africa, why the hell you
I'm not from South Africa. I'm not from South Africa at all, buddy. You see, you ain't even listening.
Oh, what?
You ain't even listening.
Hey, I'm going by what the topic say on the screen.
I thought now that's my fault. I apologize. That's my fault.
So you in Stone Mountain, Georgia? You in Georgia?
I'm not in Stone Mountain. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
You in Atlanta?
Downtown Atlanta. Downtown Atlanta.
I've been in Atlanta, Georgia most of my life. I've been down with the New Orleans. What you know about that?
I know about them.
Hey, come on, man. Let's get back on track.
You're a Democrat there. If you know about the New Orleans, why the hell you a Democrat? Because your parents?
Why?
What are they gonna say you? You need to be your own free thinker.
Because I know my history, brother. I know history very well. I know black folks.
Otherwise,
okay. So you're telling me that the majority of black folks are just wrong and stupid? Is what you're saying? The overwhelming majority of black people are dumb. They don't know history. All the old black folks that lived through it are stupid. Is what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? All the old black folks over 70 years old that vote for this party, the use of old Republicans, are just stupid and don't know what the hell is going on. All the black folks that went through the civil rights movement don't know what the hell going on. What you telling me, brother?
I got 98.
Is that what you're telling me?
What you got? I got Africa and America. I got two continents, and I got a passport for both of them.
Negro, I got a passport for two countries too. You're not special. A lot of folks have that. You're not special.
About Africa.
I have a passport for two countries as well. You're not special.
Okay. Well, why are you claiming something about Democrats when you see what the hell they doing? All the proof been put online that they're a sellout. They've been paid off to preach all this racism and shit, and you still want to be a Democrat. So you haven't study your history and honor it like you claim.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, you
You
would
you,
be
you
a
yep.
part of New
Okay.
You'll be
You're right, buddy.
unaffiliated. You'll
You're
be
right.
unaffiliated
You're
and
right.
only vote policy.
You're right. You're right. You're so right. I should just do exactly what you tell me to do. You're so right. That's what
No,
happens.
it's not what I
It's
tell
called
I
you to
just
do.
America.
It's
I
what
just want to
I should
talk
do
to
exactly what you
your
tell me to do,
spirit
brother.
tells you to do.
I'll do exactly what you tell me to do. You're right, brother. You're right.
No, it's what your
So,
spirit tells you
so
to do.
LaCrush,
You continue to vote
LaCrush.
Democrat, and that's what you believe. You said it. I'm not either party. I
Hey,
vote on policy. I don't give a
LaCrush,
fuck about Trump,
LaCrush.
none of them. I only give a fuck about the policy. That's it.
Uh-huh.
If you know about the new Washington, your ass to stay neutral. But nah, you want to be a Democrat. So when the police come in and start
Is
bashing
that
your
right?
head, which one of them Democrats will come in and say,
Negro, I've done more. I've done more against
you
black people.
got
I've done
kids,
more for black folks and
you
police
got
than you could
kids,
ever dream in your life. So you can shut the hell up on that one.
you got kids, man.
I've done more for black
You got
folks and
kids.
police than you could ever think about in your life. So you
Do
can
you
just go
have
ahead and shut the
children?
hell up on that one, brother.
Do you
Just go
have
ahead and
children?
shut up. Just hush. You don't know nothing.
You got children?
Keep it moving.
Let
Got
me ask
children?
you.
Keep it
Let
moving.
me ask you a question, LaCrush. Let me ask you a
I
question.
bet you got a white girl. You talking
Hey,
that shit. I bet you
Nope.
got
hey.
a Hispanic talking that
Nope.
shit.
All right,
Nope.
let's stay in line, brother. Let's stay
I'm
in
not you,
line.
brother.
Stay
I'm
in
not you,
line.
brother. I'm
You
not
ain't
you.
said
I'm not
nothing
you.
about Malachi York.
Hey, let's stay in line. Now let's stay in line.
Who is this dude? And why is he interrupting? Can we get back to our conversation?
Yeah, let's go on back to the debate, man. All right.
You got somebody
Because
new.
he don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Neither one of the parties, none of the fucking
Okay,
argument.
buddy. Okay, you're right. Yep, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're right.
So stay a Democrat.
I will. I will.
All
Thank you.
right. All right. The next segment is the
All right,
70s
no,
through the 90s.
I wanted to say something about the big switch though.
All right.
No, see, when LBJ, when he compromised, well, yeah, I say compromised, and had his plan enacted, that's when black people start supporting him again more. Okay, all right, and everybody thinking the party switched, but it was out of tricknology. Okay, tricknology. You're bad from the beginning. You don't like black people from the beginning. He didn't have our interests. He had everything but the cape in the hood. Right or wrong. LBJ, Democrat.
I'm not
Had
an LBJ
everything.
fan.
No, but I'm saying he had everything but the hood and the cape, right?
There's a reason Kennedy selected him as vice president. There
Why?
was a very good reason Kennedy selected him as vice president.
Why?
Kennedy needed Southern votes. LBJ was from Texas.
Yeah, of course. That's a chess move, man.
That's facts. It was a chess
Yeah,
move on that part. There's a
yeah.
reason there. LBJ, LB,
Just like the same. If you notice something, history
LBJ,
repeats itself.
but LBJ was also forced to move on stuff by Dr. King and by those civil rights move leaders and stuff like that. Where the other party, where people like Strom Thurmond that used to be with the Democrats at that time were like, nope, we ain't
Infiltration.
with Democrats no more.
Infiltration. No, infiltration.
Strom
But
Thurmond infiltration.
hold on. Let's
Strom
stop right
Thurmond
there.
infiltration.
Infiltrated the Republican Party to run niggas, to run black folk to the Democrats.
So
That's
why
why.
did the majority of white folks then join the Republican Party all of a sudden?
Hey, the poor white folks.
The
No,
poor white.
majority of white folks, not just poor.
Because come on,
You did deal with classism in
It wasn't
white
just the
race
poor
as
though. It wasn't
well.
just the poor.
it
It
was
wasn't just the poor. Cause it's a thing like that's the thing people talk about is poor white folks support Trump. No, it ain't. It ain't just that. It's not the same thing. It ain't just the poor.
Hey,
It
that's
was
just
white
like
folks
saying
overall. It was
that's
white
just
folks
like saying
overall that switched over.
that's
no,
just like saying it wasn't white slaves, and it was.
yes,
So
that's
that's
fact.
the same thing. That's just like saying you don't believe it were white slaves? No, he
It
don't.
wasn't. It
Wow.
wasn't the same as chattel slavery with black folks in America. It wasn't nowhere near close.
All right, brother, you need to
Are
go read a
we
little
comparing
more.
that?
You
Are
need
we
to go.
comparing chattel slavery? Are we comparing chattel slavery of African Americans to like the Irish or indentured servants? Is that what we're doing?
They were indentured servants over here. Over there, they wasn't no indentured servants.
We talking about America. We talking about America though. We talking about
Okay,
America.
but you gotta understand. Hold on, let's stick with the, because this still the 50s and the 60s. So we can go further back when when all the immigrants was coming over here and they didn't have no rights. Okay, let's go there. Let's go there. They didn't have no party.
That's who the Democratic Party look at.
So they had to bring more people in to represent the Democratic Party, and that was the immigrants. Let's go there.
That's who they look. That's why they flooded the cities. That's why they flooded the.
And they doing the same thing now. They doing the same thing now. The same play. It never changed.
It ain't changed.
All right, let's go. The next segment.
In the 60s and look, but the 70s, you know who comes into play in the 70s? Your mans in them. Joe Biden, Strom Thurmond.
We about to go in. We going.
The Republican Strom Thurmond?
Yes. No, the Democrat. The Democrat.
He was Republican. He was Republican by that time.
The Democrat that turned.
He was Republican by that time. No, he was Republican by that time.
Yes,
he was full on Republican.
Okay. Yeah, because they had all their horses in. They had all their horses in the race. That's why he changed.
We can talk about Richard Nixon. We can talk about Richard Nixon and the war on drugs.
Can I ask you a question? Though?
It's called copy and paste.
All right. If you have if Russia sends somebody over here and they're a spy, what you call that?
Why do you think Strom Thurmond was a spy?
He infiltrated the party.
So do you know how many white folks switched over from Republicans to Democrats?
Less than 1%.
Do you know how many?
Less than 1%. From slavery to 2000, less than 1%.
No, I'm talking about back then when the parties were going there.
Less than 1%, bruh. Less than 1%.
No, it wasn't that.
Yeah, less than 1%. The people that listen. What switched was the voters.
Mm-hmm.
The blacks went to the Democratic Party. The poor whites. Hey,
the immigrants. This is like I said, the migrants.
They went to the Democratic Party. Those people. The switch was the voters, not the party.
That's why they brought them in, man.
The Democrats tricked them. They tricked them and say, "I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you that."
Yeah.
And didn't give them nothing. All they want is their vote, just like they do right now. Every 4 years, they promise you the world. All they want is your vote.
And if you got money, a tax break. You know what I'm saying?
Ku Klux Klan. Fuck the Ku Klux Klan. I'm talking. What my argument is, why I beef and go so hard for on Facebook and everywhere else on this platform right here, is for my peoples to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the Ku Klux Klan. My peoples need to wake up. Listen. Yeah, I voted for Trump because I wasn't gonna vote for that mess that's going on.
The nursing home.
It's mess that's going on.
The nursing home.
All the shit that's going on. It's you know everything that's happening.
So you vote for an 80-year-old man?
We need
a nursing home too.
No, he ain't. Hey,
he competent though. At least he
no, the hell he is.
All right.
This is what you voted for. This is what y'all voted for.
I mean,
Panama Canal,
hey,
Greenland.
Well, let's come on, bro. Hey, let's be civil here. Let's be civil and have some common sense. What did they do the last 4 years?
I got something to tell you.
What did they do?
No. Last 4 years, because of the mess Trump left in his previous 4 years, where we were left in a recession, the global recession, America had the best bounce back out of any country in the world. So here's the thing. Every other leader in the world, no matter if you're conservative, liberal, every other leader in the world, they lost their election because there was an absolute backlash to anybody who was in charge during the pandemic or the last 4 years. So there were liberal people that lost elections, conservative all over the world. That's what this was about. It was literally about how folks felt during the pandemic globally. Like you can look at every other country, every single country, the incumbent party almost, about 90%, it's the first time it's happened in a long time. 90% of the incumbents in almost every single country lost their elections because people were not happy with what happened during the past 4 years of the pandemic. But when you look at numbers and everything else, the USA bounced back better than anybody else. We bounced back better than everybody else.
But you gotta hold him. Yeah, you gotta hold him accountable for the stuff he did. You can't blame it on the next man.
Like I said, I didn't vote for Biden. Like y'all ain't
Why
gonna
did
put
we
me on
sit
Biden
down?
policies. I didn't vote for Joe Biden. I'm not a Joe Biden fan.
But you say you a Democrat though. You say you a
yeah, I
Democrat.
am. But here's the thing. I can also criticize Democrats. I don't worship no politicians or no party or nothing.
So listen. So let me
All I
ask you
do is
this.
I think on
Let me
my
ask you
own.
this.
I look at the facts. I watch news all day. I read and I look at the stuff and I look at who's on what and who's on what side of things, and that's how I make my decisions.
So do you
But ain't
believe in
nobody.
propaganda? Do you believe in propaganda then? Do you believe in
I believe
propaganda?
there's plenty of propaganda out here. Look at Twitter.
So
Look at X.
you think the news gonna be on your side? Huh?
I watch more than one news station. I don't watch just any news. I watch a bunch of stuff.
What do
Like
you
that's the
watch?
funny thing.
What do you watch?
Everybody's watch. Oh, you just watch CNN or Fox or this or that. I was like, no, brother. I
CNN
go.
and Fox are owned by the same company.
They're owned by different companies, but they're the same. But I get your point. I get your point.
Right or
They're owned
wrong?
by different companies, but I get your point. But I also go into like offbeat media as well. Like people don't understand. Like I listen to Joe Rogan. I listen to like right wing podcasts, right? I listen to all that stuff. I listen to left wing
So let
podcasts
me ask you a
because
question.
I
Let me
like to
ask you a
filter
question.
all my
Let me ask you a
information
question.
and get
Let
it,
me
and I
ask you a
make my
question.
own decisions.
So let me ask you a question. Do you grab stuff from the right and say, "Damn, that makes sense"?
Sometimes, yeah.
So why don't the fuck you give me credit for shit then, though? Because you know I make a whole lot of motherfucking
Cause
shit.
you be lying about a bunch of stuff.
I don't lie about
You make
nothing.
some
Ain't
stuff.
nothing
Well,
coming
why
from
you gonna lie about history?
You be getting your feelings. You be getting your feelings, and you be making up stuff
because I'm
and be lying about
passionate.
stuff.
Because I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna
So
lie. I'm not gonna lie about shit.
you have
I'm
about
not
stuff.
gonna lie.
We
I'm
can
not
point some
gonna lie.
stuff out
And
now.
if I ever lie, you correct me. That's your duty as my brother to correct
I
me
have.
if I lie.
I have.
And
I
we
have.
argue back and forth like we arguing right now. Because you're not gonna tell me that man, come on.
Like
Listen,
I told
Hey,
y'all. Like look. Here's the thing.
infiltration.
Nobody's ever gonna get me to say that one party is the greatest solution for black folks. All I know is right now there's two options right now. I wish there was more. And that's the thing with America. I wish America did have more options, right? I wish we
Right.
did have more parties, right? I wish black folks did have more power. I wish we did spend more money within the
Hey,
black community, right?
I
I
wish
wish we did recycle
that's
our
what
money,
I'm fucking telling
right?
you. No, what I
I
told
wish
you, no.
I wish we did do all that.
When I said what I said,
But here's the thing.
when I
Here's the
said
thing.
what I
The
said, you
Republican Party ain't helping us with that. The
no,
Republican Party ain't trying to help us with that.
no,
What
they're not. They're
listen,
not.
listen. When I said what I told you, you called me a coon. I said
Yeah, because you was talking about Trump shit.
no. You said when was damn America great? I said when we was segregated, when we had our own community, when we had
But
our
here's the
own.
thing. Here's the
Right?
thing.
Did I say
We
that?
had
And
our own, and they
you-
blew it up. They blew it up
But
still,
I
bro.
said you asked me a question and I gave you the answer.
They still blew it up.
Then we can get an army, Black
Yeah,
Panthers.
that's because we don't have no
We
protection.
that's
That's
the thing.
why.
We don't got the power. We don't got the money. We don't have the numbers.
We
We
do
don't
We
have
have
the
do
the
have the
money.
money.
power. We got the power, man.
We don't
We
have
got
the
the power.
we don't have the military. We don't
We
have the
have the
weapons.
money.
We don't have the
We don't
financials.
need no
We don't have
military.
that right now.
Black America
Like
has the
if
money. Hey, listen.
look.
If we stop,
Here's the thing.
if we stop spending, what happened to this? What happened?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Me and you will agree on. I promise you, me and you agree on this. If we actually had segregated states, the black states in the United States would be kicking the shit out of the white states.
Right, exactly.
I'll die. Look, bro. Every company I have is built around empowering black folks. Like the company I have now with the payments, everybody we got is black. My whole team is black. Like we don't hire no, like literally, I'm telling white folks, y'all the affirmative action hires in my company. Like that's how I treat them.
That's who take advantage of DEI.
Yeah, I know. That's what I told them. I told them
White
they're the DEI
women.
hires in my
That
company.
shit, that's why I was glad this shit went away. Because
No,
they
no,
would take it. I know
here's
it,
the thing.
it hurt some. It hurt some.
It hurts because here's the thing. Because DEI don't mean, here's the thing. What they use DEI as is that we ain't qualified for shit. That's what they think.
Yeah.
Like, and I told them, even Davidson, when I got there on academic scholarship, I walked there on a full academic ride to Davidson College. And they were like, what sports you play? Like, nigga, fuck you. I'm like, I don't play no sports. I'm like, I'm here on my brains.
Yeah.
And I got and I have to keep a 3.0 GPA to keep my scholarship here.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't like they never think, no matter how good you are, they never think you qualified. They never think you that was my issue even with folks, like whether or not y'all like Kamala or you don't like anything about her. When folks say she unqualified, I'm like, y'all are downing a black woman because she's the first woman to have been. Now listen. Can I finish my point? She was the first woman to have worked in all three branches of the government. She's the first woman to be in the legislative, the judicial, and whether or not you like it, whether or not you think it was good, right? You can't say she's qualified. You can say her work wasn't great. You can say it wasn't there, but qualifications, she was freaking qualified.
She wasn't qualified. She wasn't qualified. She wasn't qualified. She wasn't qualified.
And the reality TV show was. The reality TV show Star was. And Donald Trump was qualified over her.
Do you know how she got there? You know how she got there to where she was?
But with voters.
One time she didn't have to run against nobody.
With voters.
Okay. The second
when she won the Senate in California, what happened?
She ain't had nobody to run against her.
Oh, she had to go through a primary and she had a primary and a general election in the Senate.
But
you can Google it.
She positions herself by doing what she did.
And she's an AKA. And she's an AKA. Okay, she's an AKA as well.
But she never proclaimed to be black. But she never proclaimed. She didn't proclaim to be black until she needed us. She never proclaimed to be black until she needed us.
Negro.
She's not pro-black.
What are you talking about?
She's not a pro-black. No, I'm saying.
And when was Donald Trump pro-black? When was Donald Trump pro-black?
Oh, Donald Trump was very pro-black.
When he was denying black folks housing? When he was denying black people housing? When he was denying black people housing, was he pro-black?
No. And you read the case. I read the case. Guess what that is? And I'm going to tell you right now. It wasn't denying black people. It wasn't denying black people.
When he was saying he didn't trust black people to count his money?
It was Section 8.
Pro-black?
Section 8.
Oh, my bad. You're talking about the the exonerated 5, the Central Park 5. He was pro-black then, right? Is that what you're talking about? He was pro-black then?
No. If you listen, he didn't arrest those people. Like I said,
he put out full page ad.
After the confession. After the
coerced confession, you mean?
No. After the regular ass police that Biden
and nobody else put out an ad, right? Nobody else put out an ad.
After the crooked ass police, Biden put on in there.
Nobody else put out an ad asking for death penalty. Because you can ask them boys right now, all 5 of them. You can ask them what they think about him.
Oh yeah, they're gonna say that. Exactly.
Yeah, because he fucked up their life.
Can I ask you a question? He didn't fuck their life up. He didn't convict them.
They will tell you that. They'll tell you that. You want to ask them?
No. I'm talking to you. He didn't convict them. He didn't arrest them. The police arrested them though. The police made them.
Power.
The police. He has power. Just you sound like Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris said he told the people.
A billionaire in New York City building. A billionaire in New York City building half of New York City didn't have power. A billionaire in the 80s in New York City building half the skyline didn't have no power. You telling me? And putting a full page ad in the New York Times against 5 innocent black folks didn't have no target.
Can I ask you a question?
You ain't gonna tell me Donald Trump pro-black. Like that's what we're not gonna do. Period.
Oh, I never say he pro-black.
I wrote a paper. Here's the thing. I wrote a paper against this man in 2002 at Davidson College. Before he even thought 14 years before that nigga ran for president. 14 years. I wrote a paper about how racist he was.
He's not racist.
So you ain't gonna tell me his history of racism ain't
there. Tell me how he's racist. Tell me
we all racist.
Yeah. But tell me how he's racist. And listen. If police officers arrested 5 people, said they raped your sister, okay? That you get a confession out of them, and they said they did. You had the money and the power. You would say kill these motherfuckers, and they were all white. You would say kill these motherfuckers, and they were forced into that thing. You didn't know they did it. All you hit by was what they said.
How come no other white folks put out a full page ad then to for them to tell them go kill them? How come no other white billionaires? How come nobody else then did that? Go kill these 5 black folks then.
I guess because
how come no other white folks did it?
I guess he wasn't
the only white billionaire that was worried about it. He wasn't the only one in New York that was scared about it. How come he was the only one that did it then?
Just like they were scared of Negroes.
You see, I told you, just keep making excuses for him. Don't tell me you like, oh no, you making excuses for him, bro. You gotta admit something. You admit when folks is wrong. I can tell you, Joe Biden and all his stuff with police reform and all that was messed up. Joe Biden screwed up black folks forever. That's why I don't like Joe Biden.
From the 70s.
I can tell you that.
70s.
I can agree to that. Like that's the thing. Yeah, from back in the day, I agree with you on Joe Biden. But you won't even admit the simple facts on Donald Trump. Where I can be like, Joe Biden was wrong. He was dead wrong. He was racist. Joe
Listen,
Biden was racist back in the
you
day.
want me to
Joe
say that?
Biden been racist from the '90s prison act.
No,
I
from the
can tell you all
70s.
that.
He's been
We,
racist since the
no,
70s.
I said back day, and I said also out of the '90s
Right,
prison as well. I added
right.
that in addition to that. But I can say that you won't even say Donald Trump with factual stuff about the Central Park
Okay,
Five. You can't even be like, you know what, that was messed
he
up.
was wrong. He was wrong. He was no. The only thing I think Donald Trump was wrong on in the Central Park Five was not apologizing when those boys was exonerated.
He
That's the
ain't
only
never
thing.
apologizing to him. He
No,
still says they
that's
did
what I
it.
said.
To this day, he says they did it. To this day, he says they did it, bro. To this day.
How he know they did it? Come
To
on,
this
now.
day, he says it.
How he know they
Exactly.
did it? How
But
he
he
know?
still says it. He still says it. That's
He
what I'm
still said
saying.
it. If he
You
still said
can't.
it, then he wrong.
There's no black
He
person on
wrong.
earth that's going to sit here and tell me Donald Trump has not been racist for his whole entire life. When his
I
father
say
got arrested in a Klan rally back in the day, like that man's whole family, like we ain't going to worship him. He ain't black. He ain't
I
pro
am
black. He's
not.
pro
I'm
Donald Trump. He's pro Donald Trump. That's it.
not. That might be a good one, but I don't think he's no. I don't think he's racist to black people. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
hey, let me ask you this:
So why?
Who gave Jesse Jackson the money to run for president?
Huh?
Who gave Jesse Jackson the money to run for president?
Who
No,
gave Jesse Jackson money for president?
no.
Trump was one
Who
of his. Trump was one of his. He was one of his people. But that's also what racist folks have given money to the NAACP. They give money, all that stuff to get. How many times have Klan members be like, "Oh yeah, we donating money to them," and you find out they're racist as hell, right?
Okay, so the
Because
Klan,
black
so the Klans
organizations
can
have always
infiltrate some
taken
shit
money.
then, can't they?
They,
The Ku Klux Klan can infiltrate some shit that you
they've all
support.
given black folks have all they've all given money to black folks for stuff. They take it.
They take it.
Now, I got a question. So when the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan ran for office in the 1980s and the 90s and 2000, what party did he run under?
The Republican Party, didn't he? Didn't he run under the Republican Party?
So
Didn't he,
why is that?
didn't
Yeah,
he run under the
every
Republican
time,
Party?
every time,
Didn't he run under huh? You know
every
why?
single time.
You know why? You know why? Because if you research on history and read some books, read other just some books, other book. I'll give you the book that damn I got. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. But listen, they said even Republicans believe that the parties have switched. So if they believed it, all these everyday Joe Blow motherfuckers believe the party switched.
So the
So
actual Klan members that switched over to the Republican Party
you
today are not real Republicans. You're saying?
listen, I
You're
can tell
saying
you, I can
the
tell you,
ones that vote for Donald Trump, that
I can,
support Donald Trump, that have Donald Trump rallies, those Klan members you're saying today that vote Republican up and down the party are not Republican. They're just faking Republicans.
no,
They're
listen,
Democrats hiding as Republicans.
listen. Now you got to look at all the organizations that you have out here. You got more uh, pro-white, anti-black, anti anything but white um,
And they all support one guy.
organizations. No, they don't all support one guy. They don't. Proud Boys, y'all say was white, but damn, they got a black leader.
Mm.
Hispanic.
No, he
He
black.
don't he don't claim that he's black. Enrique Tario.
Just say it. What
He
is
don't
he?
he don't claim his
Afro.
black side. He
He's
tells you he's
Afro.
Hispanic. He
Just like
don't he don't he
Kamala
don't
don't,
claim he don't he
and
don't claim
Kamala
us.
and
He
Kamala
don't
don't
claim
complain.
us.
She don't claim us. And
Oh,
Kamala
Kamala.
ain't like
Man,
us.
man. Kamala went to HBCU and claimed her.
You
Come
know
on, bro.
why?
AKA
You know why?
HBCU. Come on,
You know
bro.
South
why?
Carolina,
She ain't
South
gonna do
Carolina
that.
State.
You know why? You know how you know why? Because she can go on the slide. She can get
Oh,
accepted.
that's so
You
back. So you telling me back when she went
Oh,
to
it's
Howard, it was
Howard.
all a master
yeah.
plan, right? It was all a master plan that she was gonna go to Howard to be like, I'm black, so I can run
No,
president. That's what she did back 30 years ago.
no, she need an
This
education.
is the dumbest argument ever. You telling me that she went to
No, she
Howard to
need
fool
an
black folks
education.
and claim AKA
Why
to
did
fool
she go
black
to
folks,
Howard? Why did she go
bro?
to
She
Howard?
got a Jamaican daddy, man. She
But
got a
why did she go
Jamaican
to Howard?
daddy.
Why did she
Like
go to Howard?
you're saying this because a white man told you she ain't black.
No,
That's the only
no,
reason we had the argument.
you missing
That's
the
the only reason we had
point.
the argument.
Hold
Before
on.
Donald Trump even said that, they weren't even
You
arguing
missing
about
the
her.
point. You missing the point. You missing the point. What he trying to say to you? It went over your head. You missing the point.
What's the
You
point?
missing the point. You
What's the point?
go ahead and tell him, man.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. There you go.
What's the point?
No, go ahead. We good. We good.
Go ahead. What's the point?
We're good, bro.
His point is that most foreigners, when they come here, they go to HBCUs because they go for free. You know what I'm saying? So
But
that's
she wasn't a foreigner. She was
but
born
but
here.
But we can't even. They just what he's saying is it goes deeper than that because
She's a
you
foreigner.
can't even
Her mom,
yeah,
dad
and
is Jamaican. Her mom,
they can't even
Where was
find
she born?
a family genealogy in
Where was she born?
we don't know.
Oh, okay. So y'all doing the Obama thing. He wasn't born here either. So
no,
I see why you're
no,
Trumpers. I see why
no,
you're Trumpers.
I'm
no.
not
Black folks weren't born
I'm
here,
not no
huh?
Trumper, brother.
I see.
You gotta
So
call her, call her.
you doing the black folks that ain't from America ain't Americans for
Yeah,
thing, huh?
call her. State your name, please. You live on it. Hello.
What's up?
All right, you live on air. State your name and question you
And,
have.
and turn your TV down in the background.
Wait a minute. You done call that guy Kamala Harris.
Well, he's on the phone. He can hear everything you're saying, everything. You're live on air, and I didn't call him Kamala Harris.
And
I
that's,
said he's just like Kamala Harris. He's comparing the thing to Kamala Harris. That's what I said. You know.
yeah, you look good.
Well, thank
You
you.
look nice.
Well, thank you.
You look nice.
I thought I was going to a funeral.
I thought you said we was on live. I ain't hearing myself
No, yeah,
and
you're
put
live.
my
Yeah, you're
TV
live.
down.
You're live. Yeah, you're live and direct. You're live and direct. Yes.
There's big
Yeah.
halls up there.
Yep. Big Highs is in effect, and it's a good debate, a good topic of discussion.
It
Um,
is good. I've been sitting here watching you. I've been
uh,
sending you messages.
I haven't heard Big Highs in the message box. I ain't seeing the
Oh
message.
I was
No,
in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
good
evening.
day,
Yeah.
big halls.
How you doing, lady?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You got a question for this gentleman right here?
Yeah, I want to know where in the hell did you find this boy down here? Damn, G done damn referred to him as Kamala Harris.
No, I did not.
I mean, come on.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you
No, I did
know,
not. No, I
shit.
did not. No, I did not. I did not. You
Well,
misunderstood it. You
but you know
misunderstood it.
what? I'm going to tell you something, G.
Hmm.
You said something that it struck home, and you've said it a couple of times. History repeats itself.
I mean, if you don't, if
Mm.
you're not aware of it, it will. That's why I'm just trying to. Listen. Um, I vote my interest for one. I'm non-affiliate. I vote my interest. But if I know something and I know it for a reason, I don't have to tell you why I know it. I'm just telling you. Just
No,
please,
but
you
you
wake
have
up.
to
Look,
share it.
yeah, I try to. You know what I'm saying, and I want people
You
to do it with
share
me.
it, and it's these new generations like your son, my
Listen.
grandbaby.
What we have to
We got to
do.
look forward to that.
But what we got to do, we got to
You know
stay.
what?
We got to stay. We got to open our eyes and stay wise because even
We got to
Satan is
stay
deep.
woke. That's for damn
Satan
sure.
is deep. Satan is deep.
We, you know,
We're
damn,
battling evil forces here. You dig what I'm saying? Ku Klux
no
Klan
shit.
is evil. Anything bad that demises anybody is evil. You dig what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm for what's right, for what's wrong. Fuck a party. Okay? Fuck
That's
Republicans, fuck
exactly right.
Democrats, fuck all that shit. I'm for what's right, building
Yeah,
something. You dig what I'm
yeah.
saying? I don't care if you're
We
black, you
got to
white,
pull
you think what I'm saying?
together.
If you're for a greater good, I'm with you. That's me.
I don't care if you're green,
That's
purple,
me.
white with polka
That's me.
dot
Now
bikinis.
at the
It
same
don't
time, do I
matter.
love my black peoples? Yeah, I love my black people.
Nah, I can't go with her on that. I do care if you green, purple, or polka dot. Nah, we ain't dealing with that. I'm sorry.
Well, that's aliens, and I want to know why the drones. You know, that's one thing old Donald Trump ain't really come about. Why them drones flying around all over
I
New
don't
Jersey
know.
and
I don't
shit?
know, but I don't even know. But what I want to know is this right here, and this is the truth. I want to find out, and I've been digging deep for this right here. The Propaganda Act that was all right. Three. It's two things that I want done. Patriot Act. The Patriot Act. I think is messed up. I think that need to be repealed, and that propaganda, able to spread propaganda to the United States people, I think that need to be repealed as well. And I want Donald Trump to do something about those
Definitely.
right there. You dig what I'm saying? I think
They
that's what's
need to be
wrong
doing
with
something about it.
most of everybody now. They're able to, all this propaganda, all this. They do that as a form of war in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
Drop
Exactly.
pamphlets,
And
drop
I
pamphlets,
don't know how I
propaganda,
feel about
all of
this.
that right, infiltration. Same thing. You're not supposed to do that to the
That's
American
another
people.
word that you've used. Infiltration. They've used that.
They
They use
have.
it every day.
They
They
have.
use it every
A
day
Klansman.
on these.
How you think the black Klansman? That's a real story. If you don't, if you're not, if for real, that's a
Hell
real
yeah.
story.
Hell
That's true
yeah.
shit. So
Hey,
you think, if you think a Ku Klux Klan can't infiltrate the Republican Party and vice versa, that's what's happening. That's all I'm saying. So for us to debate right
But
there, all I want to come to the
but
conclusion is right here. They both. Hey, who do they support? They support their best interests, just like we do.
That's
They support
exactly
their
right.
best interests. Who they can buy, who they can get in the bed with, who
Let
they can
big hogs
infiltrate.
talk.
That's
They
my
gonna
that's my opinion.
infiltrate
At the
whoever's
end of the
weak
day,
enough to
at
be
the end of the day,
infiltrated.
Bill Gates, fucking Obama, Bill Clinton, Bush, Reagan. Reagan flipped the script. But what did
I
Reagan
mean,
do? What did Reagan do? Iran Contra. What and traded drugs for drugs for guns and put the drugs in the
Reagan also screwed over the black community.
and put the drugs in the black neighborhood.
He also screwed the black community.
Created crack cocaine. You damn
It
right.
don't matter
A
who's. It
That
Republican,
don't matter
a
who's
Democrat
that's
led
ten
the
to
can turn
one.
infiltration.
Republican.
They
A hundred to
big
one.
drugs and
No,
One
no,
hundred
drugs
to
Reagan.
in the
Yeah,
media.
that was Reagan.
100 to one.
And
That's right.
before him was Nixon.
Yes.
Nixon
Carter
started the
didn't
war
do
on
nothing.
drugs.
He just did the peanuts. He just shit. He was
No,
just
Hey,
yeah.
don't talk about my Georgia boy now.
he did
hey,
the peanuts.
but you know what they did to the Carter too, right? They castrated him as well. Did you know that? So he
No,
couldn't
they
have
Nah,
no
I ain't
more
know.
kids. Yeah, look it up.
No.
So he wouldn't have no kids. So his lineage wouldn't keep going on. So look at that. That's how dirty these people were, man.
they
You
done
gotta
it
look that up.
Well, I
to
just
their
know
own
these damn
kind.
people nowadays is dirty.
To their own
I mean,
kind.
this is
They don't care. There's no
Yeah.
loyalty into this shit right here. That's why I wanted to
it's
debate
all
so we can come
me,
up to the
me,
conclusion at
me.
the end of the day right here that who the Ku Klux Klan support. They support both. Cause they got people in both parties. They got
They
Ku
gonna
Klux Klan
support
in the
whoever's gonna do the
Democrats.
best for
They got
them.
Ku Klux Klan members in the motherfucking damn Republican Party as well. This facts
I believe you.
because
But I
infiltration.
love every one of you, and
And,
that's
and one more thing too, brother. If you look over the 100 Amazing Facts by J.A. Rogers, it'll tell you where they got the idea of the hoodies from. You know what I'm saying? It came from black Germans.
the internet.
Okay,
Please
you
get me
look
off.
it up. Look it
I,
up when you get a chance.
All right, take care,
I
baby.
will.
All right,
Y'all take care.
all right.
All right.
All right, lady.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
yeah, whenever you get a chance, look that up, bro. J.A. Rogers, 100 Amazing Facts. Have you ever heard of J.A. Rogers?
nope.
Okay. Well, all this stuff, these people, all this stuff is stolen. It's
In
copy
the,
and paste.
listen,
That's all it
see,
is.
see, in the 70s, that's when they began their mastermind of things that happened in the 80s. Okay, their end goal was to separate the family, break up the black family. That's
Yeah.
the same. And Biden was a big part of that shit. He fucked with Strong Thurman. He fucked with Strong Thurman from 70s to 80s and to the 90s. In the 90s, him and Strong Thurman together passed that crack cocaine, all that legislation.
Well, I mean that was a
Him,
bipartisan. That was
Yeah.
bipartisan. That was
them
both
two together.
Democrats and Republicans.
But listen, they had the black people food. They had everybody food. What did he say? The same argument that
Nah,
this the
that
same
at that
argument, the
time,
same argument that
I,
they said back in the
no.
1800s about black people gonna rape your wives and our daughters. We need to get them.
You see,
Same
like
thing.
I like I agree with you on how Nixon and Reagan screwed over black folks. I also agree that Clinton screwed over black folks as well. So
Exactly.
like I look like
I
once
want to see.
again
So
like
I
So,
want
so
to.
that's what I'm saying. So, hold on, brother. So, if they screw all these people screwed us, and it don't matter what party it is, I mean,
it's called survival of the fittest. That's what my ancestors taught me, right? It's called you look at which party is gonna not try to kill you actively. And to me, Republicans, if they had a chance, would actually try to kill us. Where Democrats, like I ain't all the way with the Democratic Party. I done told y'all that. I vote for them because guess what? It'll be incremental stuff. Now, if we have another party, if you know, like
Why you vote for? Why
here's
you
the thing,
vote?
here's the thing,
the
here's the
less
thing.
of the evil,
No, no,
the
no.
less of the
Here's the
evil.
thing. In local elections, when I vote for like my city council, which I vote for, when I go vote for like the school board, which I vote for, I don't vote straight Democrats on that. I will go look at independents.
Okay
I
then.
look at all that stuff there. But now when I
Let me
talk
ask you
about
a question.
national
Let me
elections
ask you a
and
question.
national
Let me
things,
ask you this question.
I think
Let me
one
ask
party
you
is
this
way more
question.
dangerous to black folks than the other party.
Let me ask you this question right here.
And that's my opinion.
Have you ever
You right.
have you ever voted for a Republican?
Have I ever voted for a Republican? Yes, I have. I've donated to Republicans before.
Cause you a
I've had
businessman. Cause you a businessman, right?
I've had friends that ran as Republicans, right? I've had good close friends who are Republicans that ran there. Like that's the thing. I ain't never afraid to talk to somebody I disagree with because that's how I learn and I get stuff from them, right? So I got great friends that are Republicans. I'm like, you know what? Even folks I disagree with, I'm like, I'll put money to your campaign because you're a friend of mine, right? And so, but I've also voted for some of them because, like I told you, I don't think all their ideas are crazy. Because, like I told folks, here's the thing: if the Republican Party, and here's my one thesis, if the Republican Party got rid of racism, they win every election in this country by a landslide. Because black folks inherently are conservative for the most part. So are Muslims. So are all the coalition that votes
Yep.
Democrat, they inherently are conservative. They don't vote for the Republican Conservative Party because they have that racism that's born into that. They were like, this is what our ancestors taught us. Like the only like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, my mama lied about them folks. My grandmama was lying about them folks. When my mama, I have pictures and stories of her leaving school to go pick cotton because they were sharecroppers. You know, I've got visuals of that. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, they lied when they were like, we voted this way and then we switched our votes because of these reasons. I believe them old folks because they went through it. They saw it. And so I respect what they did. When folks say I ain't my ancestors, like, no, you ain't, because we ain't as strong as them. Them folks went through a lot, and I respect
But
them for that.
because they went through it, that don't mean it was right though, brother. That don't
No,
just because they went through it. You
it
know what
don't
I'm
mean it was
saying?
right, but it means I believe they were smart enough to learn their lessons, learn how to organize, and learn how to do what's best to keep us alive and going. Because here's the thing: African Americans are probably the most resilient group of folks on earth.
All you gotta do, no. You know what? You know
And
what?
I'm not, and here's the thing:
We accept
my
everybody.
biological parents are African. My woman raised me African American. Like I even hate that whole diaspora argument about that because I'm like, I talk to Africans all the time, and I break down the American history of why African Americans deserve reparations. Right?
Yeah, come on, let's talk
I
about
break,
that. Let's stay right there. Then let's stay right there. Let's
I
stay right
break that
there.
down to all of them about why African Americans
Because
deserve all that stuff.
every other race has.
Has gotten it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I
So,
I break that down to them. Like when they argue with me about that stuff, I'm like, no, you wrong. I'm like, these folks deserve it more than anybody else deserves it right now. And here's why. So I like that's the thing. I hate when they separate that. I'm like, no, you got allies over here too. Because I'm the one that goes to the Africans. I'm the one to the Caribbeans. And be like, nope, here's why these folks deserve reparations. And here's where they've been lied to. Here's the stuff about the 40 acres and a mule. Here's the stuff,
but why y'all don't
after
like us, man? Why y'all don't like us
it's
like
not
that?
y'all. It's not y'all. It's the same thing. It's miseducation. It's white supremacy. White supremacy has a thing of making folks fight each other. They're supposed to fight each other. Because you got to think back in the day, why do you think they demonized Marcus Garvey?
That's what LBJ
You
said.
know? Why do you think they
That's what his
demonized Marcus
plan
Garvey, right?
was.
Marcus Garvey had that pan-Africanism, like, okay, let's all get together, right? Why do you think every time there's somebody that gets white folks, black folks, Africans all together, they get assassinated, right?
But who sponsored Marcus Garvey? You got the Jewish community sponsored
No,
Marcus Garvey.
black folks. Remember, he had that
No, he
whole
did.
line.
That's
No,
not true, bro. That's
he
not
had the
true.
line where he had black folks investing money into that line,
That's not
in his
true.
ship line to go
That's
back to
not
Africa.
true.
You can Google that too.
No, that's not true, brother.
Marcus Garvey was black folks. He's the one that had black economics investing in him. That was his whole thing. That's how the Black Star Line started.
He had Jewish sponsors, brother. You can look it up yourself. Look it up. I
Well,
promise you.
he also had a ton of black folks. He had a whole ton of black
Yeah,
folks.
he
Cause,
had
cause a lot of black folks put money into the Black Star Line.
because he was trying to take people back to Africa. But you
Yeah,
gotta understand, well, a lot of us didn't even come from Africa though. We was already here. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's
but he wasn't forcing everybody to go back. It was one of those things. But also when you look at you look at even like the Black Panther Party, right?
mhm.
Like you look at what's my name from my man from Chicago, 20 years old, the most brilliant orator, the one they killed in his sleep. Uh,
Black Panthers. Yeah,
but you know why they killed him, right? because he was the first one at age 18, 19, 20 that had a meeting in Chicago with black folks, Native Americans, the Ku Klux Klan, and the Latino gangs, and
Right.
had them all talking about,
Fred
hey,
Hamilton. Fred Hampton.
yeah,
Yeah,
Fred Hampton, and
Hampton,
he's
man,
yeah,
Hampton.
and Fred
Hampton.
Hampton,
Yes.
and he's the one who had the meeting, right, and was infiltrated by the FBI, and they were scared. They were like, oh my God, he's got the Klan member with black folks
Yeah.
and
Yeah, they
Latino
were getting
folks,
organized.
and they was talking about
Hey,
economics. There was,
Yeah,
and he was like, and he was the one telling them
that's
this
why I
ain't
said,
about
man,
race.
come on, let's go. Let's
This is
stop
about
right
all
there.
this.
let
Let's
me,
stop
And
right
that's
there
and that's
now.
and that's what they're
Now,
giving him.
see, now you getting deep. So hold on. So how can you come like that if you bruh, you
listen,
sitting there saying the same thing we saying.
listen to me.
You really are.
Listen, let me share my screen right quick. Please, let me just share my screen right
We
quick.
just have different.
Let me share my
that,
screen. Listen,
that was a good point you made
let me
though.
share my screen. This right here that I'm about to play right here. When I told you, I said, when you and I got to arguing, and I said, I think some of the damn ideas of the Ku Klux Klan are great. I
Yeah.
love them. And I'm gonna play this for you right here, and you tell me your take on this right here. Listen to this.
People who are out there fighting for their country just as much as white Christian Protestant Americans are.
That's something else that needs to be cleared up, Pat. We're not against the black race. We're not against. We believe in free enterprise for this country. We believe that everyone should have the same rights.
Well,
Right
Mr.
now-
Wizard, it says
now,
right here. Wait a minute, Mr.
now,
Wizard. Let me interrupt you for a minute, Mr. Wizard. It says
didn't
right
let
here,
me finish.
you believe in the
See, propaganda.
repatriation to Africa. Now, do you really
Abraham
think
Lincoln. But now
you're
look,
running
I'm
around on
not.
this
I'm
bed
not going to
sheet?
be cut off in the middle.
No, but I'm not going to be shut off either. You're running around on a bed sheet. I don't have a bed sheet. But I just want to tell you, I want to ask you this question. Can you imagine this country repatriating all the black Americans that Pat just spoke about to Africa?
No.
I mean, what kind of nonsense
No, I
is
can't.
that? Well,
I
what are you
sure
saying
can't.
it for then?
I'm not saying it.
Well,
You
it
said
says right here.
No, that's your paper. That's not my paper.
That's your paper. I took the
No,
quote
no,
and
no,
wrote
no,
it on
no.
this blue
That's
type.
not my paper. Now to get
Is that
back
his-
to it,
is that
to get
not
back
your
to it. Now
claim?
just a minute. I answered your question. Now I want to finish what I was saying. We feel that affirmative action is discriminating against white people, and there is no question about it. Two wrongs don't make a right. Because black people were hurt and discriminated against in the past does not justify the discrimination
now,
against white people now.
Mr. Wilkerson,
And we're
I
asking
didn't
for an
ask you-
end to that.
Look, I'm against reverse discrimination. I'm
Okay,
against racial
good.
quotas. I'm against affirmative action as it's practiced. But you said, when I introduced you, I didn't say that your organization was. I said, historically, to most Americans, you're anti-Catholic and anti-Semitic and racist. In other words, anti-black. You said,
Okay.
we're not anti-Catholic.
Right.
We're not anti-Semitic. You didn't deny the racist thing.
Well, it depends on your definition of racist. I'm a segregationist, okay? I believe that God has commanded me not to
Right
mix
here.
with other races.
How far-
For that
Listen to
reason,
this
for
right
that
here.
reason, I want to have schools where I can send my children to a white school. I want to be able to go to my white neighborhoods, to white businesses,
All right, you
for those
can do
things.
that.
So if that
You
terms
can
me as
do
a
that.
racist, then I'm a racist.
Wait a minute, you can do that, but you can't have tax
Yeah,
exemptions
what I'm
in your
saying,
all-white
this is
school.
what I'm
Well,
Public
this is what-
school,
right here.
now black
Public
kids
schools.
whose
Listen.
parents' taxes pay for that school, they got a right to go to that neighborhood school. Now, if you want an all-white school, all-white academy, you can do that right now. You just don't get a tax exemption for it. So what's your complaint?
You say you can do that. Now, maybe I can, maybe you can, but what about the poor people that don't have the money to send their children to private schools? They can't. They're being deprived the right to practice their religion because they don't have the money to send them to a private school. There's no reason why in this great land of ours we couldn't have a three-tiered school system, a black school and a white school and an integrated school, and give everyone their choice. We would have much less dissension. We would have much less racial.
That's what I'm just saying right there. That's the only thing. Hold up, let me stop that right there. Okay, that's the only thing that I was saying. I agree with them 100% on that. You can have a black school, a white school, and you can have an integrated one and let people choose. There'll be so much less drama, so much less hatred, because you're going where you love. That's all I said. That's all I said. I agree with. And you called me all kind of Trump thing.
Because there's a lot of context missed out of that, right? When they talk about the history of the KKK and all that stuff, right? When they had the segregated schools, black folks didn't have the same resources.
It's
We
supposed
didn't.
to. Hey, no, it's supposed to be separate but
It
equal.
was supposed to be.
No, no, no.
That's the hit. You're supposed to
That's what
be.
the law. That's what the law said, right?
But
The
did
law.
they uphold it?
That's
Did they
what.
uphold it?
No, that's why they tricked us.
They never do.
Why they tricked us. That's what I said. That's why they tricked us. LBJ,
So
FDR, all of them tricked us. To this day, that's who they are. All they want is our vote.
I got
I'm
I
telling you.
gotta
That's
go.
it. That's
I
every
gotta go
year.
in a little
Play
bit.
it. Just play it.
I gotta go in like 10 minutes though. So
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, your boy want to talk to you again, so I'm gonna let you talk to him one more time. Hold on. All right, my man, LaCrush, you live on there.
What's up with the Boule? And what's up the Congressional Black Caucus and the Black Church? That's where your damn leaders are. Why you can't get anything done? It's simple. Speak on that. That's the whole up. They're the ones who get paid off by the white supremacists. No matter what party is paying them, they the ones keep the racism going. Speak on that shit.
Oh yeah, they do.
I already said that. That's who they pulled. All
They
the
do.
black leaders. And when
They
they
do.
signed that, we signed our rights over. That's basically what we did.
They do. Just like when they say Jay-Z, you want to become a billionaire, I just need you to sell out your peoples. Okay,
Pretty much.
do it. You did start wars. How you gonna start wars? You know that's supposed to be Weezy's Super Bowl, but give it to somebody that's beefing with Weezy's camp. Come on now. They've been doing this. They've been plotting us against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But the dude, he ain't speaking on that. He
you
keeps
might have
going
wait.
around and giving all this. He vote 1 minute Republican, next minute his ancestors, parents is Democrat, all this stuff. But again, at the end of the day, the niggas who get money and get the opportunity are all in the organization. They're the ones who mislead everybody. If you're fool enough to believe what they say after the exposure just went down, then you stay on the path that you're on. I ain't for neither party. Like I said, I'm about policy. Well, I sent you the shit. He said Trump ain't done shit. Well, what the policy say?
He ain't done shit. That's what the policy say.
Well,
You don't read policy.
I
yeah,
read
I mean,
policy. What policy has Trump
I
passed?
mean,
What policy has
policy,
Trump passed?
policy,
What policy has Donald Trump passed, buddy? What policy has he passed?
policy, treaties is all the same.
Huh?
No, it ain't the treaty. Look, the shit.
What policy has he passed?
2016. Read the shit for 2016.
What policy did he pass?
Well, how you gonna be in denial when again?
I'm asking you. You the one that brought up policy. I'm asking you, brother. You the one that keep bringing up policy. What policy did he pass, brother?
I sent book the policy that was already
So
passed.
what policy did he pass that you keep talking about, then, brother?
I can't.
He already passed about 200 of them.
I can't.
What policies?
No, I'm talking about the first time when he was in office.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
No, he gave me some. No, he sent some. He texted me some stuff, but I can't share it on my thing.
Let me see if I can pull it up, man.
No, I'm saying he sent me some stuff that's on my thing. Let me see. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to share it. Let me see if I can mirror my phone. There was a place on here to mirror my phone. Let me see. Phone mirror. Let me see. Continue. Unlock.
I didn't realize you had that much of delay in the phone and stuff, so it's throwing me off.
Right.
But I'll just listen. Go ahead. How long y'all gonna be on? When I get off this bus, I just get off
not
work.
long because
He got to get off in a minute.
I've got like 5 minutes.
I'll call in or I'll try to get online with you.
Okay. Hold on. Lock your phone to connect.
All right, here goes some policies he passed, man.
You sharing your screen?
I'm about to share now.
All right, look, just
All right, well, we had to set this up where I can get online with all of y'all, and we can
Yeah,
have a
we're most
conversation,
definitely,
not holler
we're most
and stuff.
definitely, yeah,
Because
we're
I'm
most
coming with some
definitely.
receipts and some facts. And again, I got status. Ain't no need talking no shit if you ain't got your status.
Right.
Executive orders
Whatever it is.
versus.
We indigenous people been in America before any race ever stepped here in this on this soil. We already had our ancestors here.
Okay.
He passed a whole lot of them, man. But
Those
anyway,
were
all right.
Okay.
But hey, but the point is, who cares about the policies, the treaties, and nothing? These people don't care nothing about us. What we gonna do as
I
a
mean,
people? We can argue all day. Are we gonna get organized again? Or
that's why we never gonna
you
have
know,
nothing again.
right. I
You
just
gotta
wanted to say.
fight for what's
I
yours
just want
and what you believe in.
the.
We're not united, and we're never gonna be united because we all got different stories and different paths.
Well, I don't think I'm not going to agree with that, LaCroix. I think we still can be united
We're not
and get
gonna ever
along
agree.
and
I'm
get
just
along.
saying,
Not agree. You don't have to.
y'all story is different
yeah,
from mine.
you don't have to agree. You don't have to agree. But we
Have to
got one thing in common, and that we're not productive as a race.
right. We
So
don't
we
have. We
might
don't.
be individually productive, but as a collective, we are not productive.
I tell
So it
you what.
doesn't matter.
We don't have to be on the
From
same.
the black elite mixed with the white supremacists, they control and influence everything. You pick and choose what path you want to go on.
But they don't control you because we on here talking about them right now, so they don't control nothing. See, that's the Wizard of Oz, the curtain in the veil in your eyes,
Why are you talking about it? You
huh?
ain't about white supremacy and KKK, all this type of stuff. You just said it was both sides influenced it. Whoever sold out and went the path, we at
but
the bottom of the
you ain't
barrel. You got to
but
find
you
out.
ain't got to sell out.
Yeah, it ain't no such thing as selling out when you for your people. You
Well,
know what
who
I'm saying?
Like
So,
like I mentioned earlier, my company all black. Both my companies.
that ain't affect. That's not. We're not beneficial for anything.
Like
but
both my
but
companies all black, and we uplifting young black folks.
But yeah, exactly. So it might not benefit none of us, but he still got that image of being a successful black man, and that's how I feel when people see you and you got your name. You know what I'm saying? So that's a war within itself right there. You got to create the heroes for our youth to look at. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have that no more. So it don't matter what party,
like
we got to get together and be more organized. You know, and this is a
like
start right here.
legitimately, the company I have now.
Not
So the other company I have now that's making money in the payment system, that's in dispensaries and stuff. Legitimately, that started all from me and my boy Jason, who went to school with me, wanted to get these young brothers in Atlanta to actually learn how to make money. Cause we saw them here trying to be rappers, we saw them doing all kinds of stuff, and then they had like 50,000 fans on Instagram doing all that stuff. I'm like, bruh, are you trying to be famous or are you trying to make money?
Mm-hmm.
That was our question. We did a concert for them. We did shows for them. I got a whole living room full of clothes and merchandise. We're like, y'all trying to do fashion? Let's try to sell that stuff for them, right? Trying to get to be entrepreneurs, get that spirit and going like that. So at the end of the day, no matter how we disagree on stuff or whatever, like my focus is on helping black folks uplift themselves and get money, right? So
That's
when we started, it was we showed them brothers, we like, you know what? Don't put your money, don't put your album on Spotify. That's what we told them. Don't put your album on Spotify, Apple Music. We like, how
they
about
couldn't
instead of
help
doing
me.
that, because you get 0.001 cent per stream over there. How about you put your song over
Hey,
here
Price,
and
you ain't trying
charge
to help me.
and and charge. I don't know you. If you holler at me, I might try to help you, brother. This is the first time I
You heard
met
what
you.
I
So how would
said.
I? Why would I try to
You
help
heard
you
what
if
I
I didn't
said,
know
though.
you?
I said heritage and lineage from the beginning.
Where's what?
Oh, you talking about party.
He said heritage.
Heritage and lineage from the beginning. You talking about party.
Talking
Your
about
party just a set.
no,
We
that
Bro,
that ain't what the brother was
from the
saying.
beginning. It ain't got nothing to do with no race.
That's what the discussion was. We were talking about parties, brother. You mixing up everything
Yeah, but
together
we
right
want to
now.
start talking about Democrats.
You just want to argue. I
When I
gotta go,
come
y'all. He
in,
just
you
want to
talking
argue.
about
I'm gonna
Democrats.
holler at y'all. This brother gotta go.
Hey,
He just trying
somebody,
to argue.
Whatever.
I'll
somebody.
catch
Hey,
y'all.
hey, bro, I
eh,
need to see you face to face, man. You
all
need to
right,
come on.
brother, be good,
Man,
man.
because you so educated down there in Atlanta,
he gone.
where majority of the men are from where your girls in your
Hey,
house.
look, hey, look.
You ain't get on yet.
Somebody in the chat said you guys. Hey, LaCroix, he gone, bro.
Go,
You
man.
done ran his ass off, man.
Let him go, man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
look,
Yes,
I
sir.
wish you could have pulled up some of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
somebody in the chat said you guys as a race are very selfish.
They don't need to keep arguing, man. Y'all already know what the deal is. We've had this discussion many times.
Yeah, we know LaCrush, but you know, we really came on here for International G to debate this guy, and you know, they really was talking about the same shit at the same. Most black people, that's
But I
what.
just want.
At
I
the
mean,
end
I
of the
just
day,
want
we
to
talking
make
about the
it okay.
same shit.
No, at the end of the day, I was
But
gonna let
see,
him. At the end of the day, my argument was
Freedom, justice, and equality.
the KKK is in both parties.
Exactly.
They
exactly.
infiltrated both. They just
All organizations in the United States have been infiltrated.
infiltrated. That's my argument. That was my stance. That was going to
Yeah.
be my stance at the end. And you see where I was going with it when I told you about RDF. I mean FDR and then
Mhm.
LBJ. How you know what I'm saying? What he did.
But
Fit-
see, the brother got to go deeper because when they went to that meeting, you were signing your sovereignty over. That's what they did, man. It's the boot. See, people
Right,
they study the U.S. history, but they don't
right,
go in
right.
depth and cross reference shit. They just take everything on face value and don't go deep into the waters. And that's what I was saying when LaCroix was talking about heritage and lineage. That had something to do with that day when they were signing, they changed your name. That's why Jesse Jackson got sponsored, and they changed your name African American again
Right,
because they trying to take your birthright. Your birthright. They were trying to take
right,
your birthright. So it wasn't about them having right. It was for them to have rights, not us. It was for them.
right. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. All right, now, look, I was just looking when I was doing all this. I've been doing all this research. I go down the rabbit hole. Hey, debate. Let me get ready for it. I've been prepared. I got so many notes. Hold on. I got. I had tons and tons. Look at this. I mean, I had tons and tons of notes that I've
Right.
written and read things and just jotted stuff down. Tons and tons of this shit. But listen, I'm just saying, man. At the same time, man, I'm going through this shit right here and realizing the shit that happened even back then. You dig what I'm saying?
Same shit.
Tricknology,
Ever since they
man.
stepped foot
Trick
on.
Yeah, ain't nothing new under the sun.
Tricknology, man.
Whether
Tricknology.
you say the Europeans or you say the European Moors, the dirty Moors.
Well, see, he didn't even know. That's why I said Huguenot when we were talking about the Protestants. You got to understand those the black Jews that were they changed their name because they were forced in. They didn't want to be called Christians, so they start calling themselves Protestants. So you got to understand they start taking on all these titles and all that. Well, that's how the black Europeans came over here and wrote your ass out of your land. That's basically what happened. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
But again, who taught them? And then again, what did they actually
We
build?
taught them. We taught them.
We had already, our ancestors already built. You mean tell me 1865 and then 1907, there's a Black Wall Street in Durham, North Carolina. And they just come out of slavery in 1865 for the savages. Couldn't read, couldn't do this, most of them. So who built the shit?
Hey, look at all the House of Representatives that was in South Carolina. Most of them were black because most of the Southeast was black. You had black representatives. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all gotta understand the Civil War was to take your empire. It wasn't the free you from slavery. Okay, it was to take your land. Okay, your so-called 40 acres and a mule, and your right to vote.
Like us,
Andrew
when
Johnson reversed
brothers
that
that
40
look
acres
like
of the
us,
mule shit.
then
Andrew
Of
Johnson,
course he did.
yeah,
Of course he did.
yeah.
what? You got to
Cause that was supposed to be your reparations.
He did that. They had 400,000 acres and and one leftover damn government mule from the damn war.
Mm-hmm. After
and
they done
so
stole
look,
Yeah,
and bomb all your shit.
yeah.
you got to fight the racist Europeans, fight whatever you want to call them, and you got to fight the dirty Moors that look like us.
The boule.
Right.
Yeah, the blue light, all the
Mm-hmm.
fraternity and sororities. You
It's
see
a
what they're
system.
doing. We already know they
Hey,
got paid off.
And that's why when G Booker said it went over his head, he didn't catch it. What he said.
Yeah, he
Her affiliation. That's how she got what she got because of her affiliation. That's why I brought up the AKA. You all right? Cause that's a Eastern Star. That's basically an Eastern Star. Okay, so y'all gotta understand. A lot of these folks sell their soul to get titles and money to keep your ass down and deaf, dumb, and blind.
Through the policy. Why?
Yeah, and
We
this ain't no color thing. They do this with the poor against the middle class against the
always
rich.
about color.
Come on, man. It
They
ain't
make
about
it
no
about
color,
color.
man.
Yeah, they make it about color. Look, I'm riding the bus right now. Rosa Parks is sitting here, and everybody knows she was already a high power with money, educated. She wasn't the first one to sit on no bus.
Nah, she was nah. They chose her because her skin was lighter. That's why. Okay. They chose her because her skin like the first lady was a dark, and there were probably plenty more dark skinned women that stood up for themselves. But if
Oh,
people were standing up for themselves, they were letting you know what you fucking with me for. I don't know you. We don't even hang out with y'all. What you mess with me for? Because my clothes a little cleaner and because we take care of ourselves. They were hating on us because we love ourselves and we were showing it. That's why your mama greased your face up before you went to school and made your hair look good. Okay? Even if she had to do it by herself because it's in our blood, man.
right.
All right? It's in our blood. You can't take that. So it don't matter what policies and treaties you make up. You know what I'm saying? The first should be the last and the last should be the first. Simple as that.
But I'm just saying with the policy, he said wasn't nothing that was put in our face. It was, but we didn't know it because of it.
But the man only 2 generations in this country, man. He from Africa. His people from Africa. He just told you that. He from Africa. His parents is from Africa. They just came over here probably on the same thing we talking about as a migrant, so they can come in here and wipe us out and take
My
our.
grandfather and grandfather was from Africa. I already proved it and showed that. But we don't have the lingo. We can't say, well, there's a tribe, a certain spot where we can go to now and they'll accept us. We have no knowledge of that just because I know that that's where they came from. They ain't got nothing to do with me being born here on the soil with the mother that I came through and had to live on after the man was dead and stuff.
Well, that's a whole nother show right there, LaCrush.
And the history comes to bring both kingdoms together. They said it's the kingdom, two kingdoms. Okay? You had over in Africa, and then you had us. We our own kingdoms like that, their kingdom. Now we cross mix and we created children, just like we mix with all other races. And what about the children? They forced to pick a side. They should know all sides. It's their choice on where they want to go. But we can't be speaking for those who have been crossbred or mixed, regardless how they got here. Let them lead the way instead of trying to control them and make them pick a side and then come out here and talk that crazy shit.
Well, you know, you got to understand a lot of our leadership is
and then they burning flags and telling other people they not even respected in their own country because again they got American citizenship and they get the benefit that
yeah. But you got a lot of our leaders have that though. They got double citizenship. Kamala Harris, Obama, double. A lot of the senators, they double agents, man. So you gotta understand that, man.
So they can do that. They all fraternity, so they fall under the people of color. So they could play black. They could play their own.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
That's what the problem is. We separate from that bullshit and stand on our 10 like we say that what we know and what we don't figure out on our own. Nah, leave them alone. We gotta hold them accountable and fight them because we gotta fight them first in order to get to the fight land that's high and through there.
Yeah, you're right about that. We got to clean houses. You ain't never lied about that. We got to clean house first, man.
That's one thing I like what's going on right now. Shaking up some shit, cleaning house.
Damn right, you got to clean
That's all
house.
I care about. That's all I ever said.
Exactly.
Because again, I showed you a picture of my grandmother. Irish and Okanagan. What I'm supposed to do? Hate them?
No. I look at
That's where my mom came from.
that's what I was thinking. That's what I was gonna say too. Before look, I look back. I look back at my grandma. My grandma. All right, my grandma was born in 1902. My grandma, the one that you know, the one that you,
Yeah,
she was born in 1902. All right, so
Cherokee Indian.
yeah, her mom.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom never. Her mom, with my great grandma, never talked about no slavery or anything else
Yep,
like that right
yep,
there. You dig
yep.
what I'm saying? And she was
So yeah, I
had to
hadn't
be
heard that.
she had to be born. She had to be born while slavery was going. My great grandma was born while slavery
Yeah,
was going on.
yeah, yeah.
You understand what I'm
My,
saying?
my grandma, my great grandma told me the same thing, man. They wasn't no darn slaves like that, man. It wasn't no like that. Like I said, they had land. They might have worked for the white man because he had land. But like I said, they overpriced their product and everything they do. You know what I'm saying? So they
That's
made
what I'm
themselves
saying.
look good.
In the New Deal, see, in the New Deal. I mean, yeah, the New Deal. What happened was just what happened. Well, fucking damn FDR. He said, "I need it passed. I need it passed." That's where LBJ learned it from. FDR
Exactly.
got the damn New Deal passed, and when he got it passed, he paid. They paid the white farmers not to grow crops, so the black people could make money.
Yeah, yeah,
And look,
yeah.
and even take it away from
They doing that now. They doing that right now. They doing that right now.
Causing mass
the civil war, you got
unemployment
Alistair
among
Crowley.
blacks.
They doing that with the black farmers right now.
That's what I was. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
What I was trying to listen. I'm trying to go, man.
Man, we already done set the play, man. If you can't see it, damn it, hey,
Hey,
don't you don't see
I
it.
love my
take
peoples,
it,
man. I'm not gonna
take it
tell
out of the
nobody nothing
government,
wrong,
put it
man.
into the entertainment and the ritual. You got Alistair Crowley, Madame Blavatsky. All those people was doing what they was doing through the development in order to control and influence through the original people on the earth,
Mm-hmm.
the indigenous people on the earth, no matter what country they were in. They melanated and they who. Majority of them is us. Because why everybody want to come to America? Because we influence. We can make
Yeah, yeah.
opportunity this man, but we influence everybody on the planet Earth that want to come in
I
and learn.
inspire niggas, avoid fire niggas. Ready for my empire, so niggas call me sire.
Hey, look, I can't say one thing for certain and two things for sure though. Back in the day when the Ku Klux Klan was formed and all of that right there, this is a true fact. Ku Klux Klan was formed 10, 15 years after they were formed. I can still say this is one thing stood up. It's truth. Not all Democrats was Ku Klux Klan, but all Ku
Exactly.
Klux Klan were
Bipartisan.
Democrats. That's a fact.
Bipartisan.
That's a
Hey,
fact.
hey, but you
That's
remember
a
when
fact.
I was saying that when we first started our podcast, and a lot
Right.
of people saying I was wrong. A lot of people said I was wrong, and you was one of them. Until you did your research, I was telling people that I said the Democratic Party was started by the KKK, man, and they wouldn't call it KKK at first. They would
They,
call
hey,
it something the good old boys or something way before that.
Whig
You know what
Party
I'm saying?
and the Dixiecrat.
no,
They were the Whig
I
Party
get
and the
it. I get it.
Dixiecrat.
I already get it. I get it right here. I
Yeah,
got
and aristocrats. That was one of them.
the
Yeah.
clan. Hold up. The clans of Reconstruction.
Yeah, but it
That's
was the aristocrats before that.
right. But
The
the
natives, the
Ku
know
Klux Klan.
nothings that created the Native Americans, the $5 Indian was, the know nothing part.
Yeah, the Siberians. Yeah, and that's why I brought up the fact that he didn't even know that black folk and Indians was in the Confederate Army. See, he didn't even know that part. So that's what I'm saying.
You don't know the black codes, man. He ain't one.
You gotta know your history before you come up here, because we're gonna go way back. We're gonna go into why he even got evolved into the KKK. Okay, y'all gotta understand this shit go deeper than just color, man. It ain't just no color thing. Even the rebel flag.
I
They said
agree.
they couldn't have that shit. They
Can't
couldn't
base
have
it
that
on
shit.
color,
They
because we
said they
all.
couldn't have that
What
shit.
about all the brothers laying up with the other races and stuff, making babies? You can't base this on color. So I keep saying,
Them white women like digging them brothers too, boy. The Mendigo warriors and shit right there, boy. I tell you what, boy, they were digging them.
Well, you know what they did to us in the '70s made our women more masculine. So that's why they're not as submissive as these other women. That's why these dudes run the other races, and it's nothing wrong with that. Whoever make you happy. But the point is that we the only race in this country that didn't get no help. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get no reparation. We didn't get no jump start on nothing. And that's why we are out here arguing with you guys and debating, because we need a jump start in order to set us apart from this what's going on. Because we're some talented people, and I understand why y'all don't want to sponsor us, because
Right,
we'll take over your shit. Okay? But
right.
we gotta
okay,
come to the
he
conclusion.
God, man. Remember, niggas saying they God. So where's God at when it comes to all this crying and whining and stuff? God don't exist.
God ain't got nothing to do with no crying and whining.
No, I'm talking about the ones you see out here keep this chaos going.
Yeah.
Getting online, hollering all this
Well, you know,
bullshit.
they still waiting on baby Jesus to come out the sky. You know what I'm saying? Come save them. Because that's how we were taught to be. You know, you can't get rich. Take a rich man to get reach to the needle of you know, all this bullshit. Just try to propaganda to keep your mind deaf, dumb, and blind, and don't have no confidence in yourself, so you can perceive what you want.
He was from South Africa. Wait, okay, well, he get in America. He don't even talk about the OMAC, the Airwatch. He don't talk about none of this.
Nah.
He just want to preach some nonsense that he don't read a book because he went, got a whatever degree, he created his business, and then he talking about he want to help his people.
Hey, LaCroix, they don't even know about the Mongolian Empire coming all the way over here. Okay, that's how them Siberian Indians got over here, because Genghis Khan. See, y'all don't even know that, you know, because you don't read. The first Vikings that came over here would look like us. Okay?
Right. The black nobility came out of what? Europe, right?
Exactly. Europe, it was named after, that's what, the black Europe came from us.
That's a bar. Alcohol, where they got the black Madonna, they got all the black images. You know, just think about it. The first ninjas, the samurai, they were African. Okay? But then that's what they tell us. But what about the Negroes over here that can whoop those Africans?
But see, that's why the world all out of whack, because the true leader's not leading. And so now that's why everything out of whack. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Hey, well, we gotta get it. We gotta get right, man. We gotta get right.
That's why this world out of control, because you don't have the correct leaders in leading. Okay, you got babies running the world right now, and they time up. You know what I'm saying? Because they already had their time, man. All right, it's time for the righteous and the right and exact, man.
And all the ones getting it. That's why everything being exposed. All the ones getting it in a legal way, and they know it ain't right. They scared they're gonna lose their stuff because they been exposed. Time is coming.
Yeah, you steal something that's gonna return back to the owner.
Yep.
There it is.
Go with it, big heart. Go with it, boy.
There it is.
Come on, man. This is what we do, man. Hey, and hey, y'all had my boy all. He been up for the last 3 days. I ain't getting no sleep. Worried about this debate, man. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all can send.
When I was at work,
send them. Keep bringing them. Keep bringing them. Keep bringing them.
I was just doing this right here. Look, then I look. Look, I'm talking about. Hey, shit. I'm at work. I can't even work. I'm right. I'm listen. Look, researching shit. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, shit. I already knew. Everything. Look. Damn near everything I wrote down. I already knew.
That's what I'm saying. Why? Shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And look,
shout out to the chat.
In order to control this, to let them get their point across, somebody got to be on mute, because we all screaming and hollering. I was wrong. So he got me so, man, been on his shake, saying that crazy shit. He wasn't speaking.
Well, we glad to see you on the show, because we've been waiting on you. We've been waiting on you. We glad to see you on the show. We've been waiting on you.
I'm unaffiliated with either party. I'm only about policy, whatever the policy makes sense.
Hold on. Let me connect to everybody. Hold on. Let me connect. Hold up. Okay, everybody connected. Yeah, go ahead, youngin.
Lady J.
Chris, you can hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I gotta turn my damn phone.
Oh, yeah, that's Miss Robin right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Robin Souls. Robin Souls.
What's up? Where in the hell did y'all find that fucker? But he knew
you know that.
Knew his history. You know,
yeah, he knew it. You know, the brother said he's his family from Africa, so he probably 1 or 2 generations here, and you know, he learning too at the same time. So some people might say they want to debate, but they might be learning at the same time. So you never know. You know.
Hey, it's just us on the phone, right?
Yeah, it's live on air.
Well, anyways, What the hell am I supposed to do when I'm living in the damn biggest Greg, my apartment building is eat up with senior citizens and
She said senior citizens and what?
drugs.
Drugs. Get 'em out.
Drugs.
They got the old.
Electric
It's easy to
chairs.
get to the
Get 'em
young.
out.
And
But
the
the old can't
electric
teach the
chairs.
young nothing. They how to do wrong.
And
Get 'em out.
And fuck the young ones. What you think's
Get
gonna
'em
happen with the
out.
young when they get old?
Hey,
Oh,
I
boy.
guess. Hey, look.
I don't
Hey,
know.
hey, look.
Listen.
Hey, look. I guess you gotta get you a pack then.
And
Hey, open your trap
I'm
house.
the baby.
Hey, Miss Robert. Hey, I already know what you talking about. I work with a 55 and up community, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get some wisdom from some of these old folk. Man, no, they worse than the young folk, man.
Oh,
Hey,
my.
Yeah, they don't know.
hey,
Motherfuckers. Oh my
But I
God.
got pink. I believe I got pink eye,
I
y'all.
live.
You know what? I believe I got pink eye.
Oh.
Yeah, I
That
do.
70-year-old club on
Yeah.
down,
Who's
they don't know
been
nothing.
sitting on your seat?
Huh?
Cause they ain't have no shooting. All of them
Sitting
gave
on
up.
your
They
seat.
closed the
Shit, ain't
party.
nobody. Shit, I'm
Y'all
shit.
forgot
Me a
Woodstock.
biggie, goddamn it.
Well, then you got
Hippie, let's do the drugs.
Biggie.
Let's make babies
No.
out of wedlock. We ain't gonna take care of them. So how them babies gonna grow up when what they gonna do when they grow up? They don't know shit but drugs and fucking. They don't know what they gonna do.
Yeah.
Let me see, but these
Hey, see, I hate. See, I hate where we were going because with the
why though? Because we ain't learned shit.
no with the
We ain't learned nothing from that generation. That's what the point we trying to make.
there, Booker, I want.
listen
I
with the
Yeah,
with the
them
debate
motherfuckers
with the
still
debate
going on.
with the
I
debate.
They
seen
hanging
you
out
up
with the
there. You
20-year-olds and
killed
stuff
off
right
2
now.
drinks.
No, that's what I'm trying to
guys
say. Listen, with the
bartending.
debate where I was going, I'm telling you, I was just like I said, you just feed into me, you feed in my hand. That's what. Yep, because what I tell you, I shared it with us online before. What did fucking damn Biden say? Just because we
Yeah.
created them,
We created them, yeah.
he started in the '70s. Our
Right.
next thing was from '70s to the '90s.
Super predator.
I was getting ready to start. I was gonna put it down. How and look, he
They
had.
had them
Hey,
niggas
When
you
you
ain't gonna
talk
tell
to my
me.
mama
You ain't gonna
every
tell me
night
Biden
after
ain't no
off the
Klansman.
bed.
I don't give a fuck what you say. But Biden is a Ku Klux Klan. I don't
Biden is
motherfucking.
at the funeral.
You. Hey,
Biden
he
ain't
just got.
supposed
Okay,
to
what
He
be
just.
about
killed.
what's the
He
name?
just
Robert
got.
Byrd.
Hey, he just got what
Robert
that you.
Byrd that had the funeral. There was a senator from North Carolina, whatever the Klansman, whatever. They went to the he was the oldest senator. And he's
Right.
from North Carolina, Robert
Exactly.
Byrd, and all of them was there. Obama,
Yes.
Clinton, Biden, all of them.
Biden
You didn't
was
see Trump
at
there.
the no Biden no.
When you seen Trump in
Right.
a picture with David Duke?
No, you haven't. But
I'm
Biden
just
was at
asking.
that. Biden was at that clans. He spoke at that Klansman's funeral.
He was at
Biden
the
did.
funeral. He said he was a
Biden
good
did.
man.
Yes, Biden did.
He's
Yes.
probably smoking that old man's ashes
No,
too.
this is before he was getting before he his memory started slipping like it is. This was before then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the vice president when he went to the funeral. All that.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I remember that.
now listen, Big Hoss, this is for you. You
Mhm.
said you worked with people like that.
The big house.
The people that live over here, they get all kinds of Oxycontin and shit, and they sell it. And the po-po is over here like stink on
Yeah, how much they
shit.
sell
Cattle.
it?
Hey, she ain't lying. They be smoking weed like it ain't shit, man. You walk past their door.
Was 10,
I'm
15
saying they worse than teenagers, man.
This is an
This,
old folks home.
this what happened when you don't have no foundation. This is what I'm saying. This is a product. She ain't lying. We need to do a podcast about this because this is a serious shit.
Talking about
Hey,
Oh
I'm
my
telling you, I know what she talking about, man. And this is a reflection of our country, man. This is why the nursing home fill up with people like that, man. I'm telling you, because we need to change our mind state. This country fucked up, man. And when
crazy.
you got people that age and they still ain't learned shit and they still doing the same shit they did 50 years, 60
the
years ago,
same thing.
Come on, man. That's why the other countries look at us and laugh because them baby boomers. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, them baby boomers fuck some shit up, boy.
That's
No
crazy.
shit. And you got PSTD. These guys that are veterans that are in PSTD. They walk around here. They are on it. I mean,
I'm trying
good.
to tell you, and they will kill you. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, to get
They,
them,
Well,
them
I
motherfuckers
they,
start rolling. Them motherfuckers start rolling around out there. God damn it. Where you at?
let me tell you something. They'll take them little electric cars until the battery won't run, and to go.
See, you gotta understand that's why they pushed the drugs in the '70s because they knew these people would come back from Vietnam and they didn't want them to train us to be soldiers or nothing. So they had to push the drugs in the community. It wasn't just no black community; it was all communities. It was all communities because
Every community in the world, and now
yeah, man, that's why they did it.
they
They had
criticize that.
There you go. Right.
But
and now they doing it with the jab. Okay, so they ain't using them drugs no more. That's why all these billionaires is forming up so they can get behind these jab companies and all these drug companies to keep your ass deaf, dumb, and blind. Okay, you a robot.
putting
You
people
need
off
your fix.
the
You
box.
need your fix.
You know what? My ending statement was gonna be this, and I say that it's Ku Klux Klan, the KKK. They used to wear suit and tie. I mean, they used to wear hoodies and sheets.
And
Now
farmers
they
and
wear,
slave owners.
and now they wear suit and ties.
Yeah,
You know what
they
I'm saying?
they
So they
own banks,
know,
car lots.
you
You know,
know,
they started credit companies so you can't get shit.
right?
Talking about car lot.
They were they
Playing
were
wearing shorts, man, and green.
Jordan. They wear Jordan Yeezys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta hide their drug money. Okay, you gotta wash your drug money up. Okay, we know what's going on.
$1.8 trillion went missing on the Biden administration. Don't nobody know where that money is. Come on now. And
They're at home with their grandkids got it. Their
They
grandkids got it.
what he say? What he say? We need to watch out.
Hey,
People
check it out.
getting all the money and controlling stuff. See,
Yeah, because you teaching bowling lessons in Vietnam. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You gotta and they already talking about getting rid of licenses. And you ain't gotta have no barber license now. You ain't gotta have all kind of license because they trying to find a way to cover up for all that goddamn money they done stole from us. Okay? That's all going on.
Yes,
All
sir.
right?
Hey,
Come
Trick,
on,
Yes,
man.
sir.
check
Yes,
it
sir.
out. You
Uh-huh.
remember? You remember when Bush left office, right? He
Yes.
took like 900 billion.
Oh,
Damn,
Yeah, after they shot down the towers.
exceeded that, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. 1.8 trillion.
That was a get back.
One point
Yeah.
eight trillion. But the thing is,
That was Biden. But Bush left office with what, 900 billion?
yeah, 900
Yeah,
billion.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both took turns doing
exactly.
it.
They
Exactly.
always leave with money.
If
And
you go
then
back
and they
to
get
Jimmy
mad at
Carter's
Trump. They get
funeral,
mad at Trump. They get mad at Trump because they say, well, Trump, how you gonna pay for all this? What Trump say? Shit, I'm just gonna print the money.
And Trump ain't even take no salary. So you already know what's going on.
And I'll
Okay?
tell you what? Did you hear him say the other day? Maybe it was at that breakfast prayer meeting that he did. Said he was going to build a ballroom at the White House that was like he had down in Florida, and that he was going to do it with his own money. That he thought
Yeah.
it to be done.
Right.
over.
I mean, and the man has done every damn thing he said he was going to do.
Well,
He's done it.
and
Whether
listen,
people like
but
him
the
or
thing is,
not,
the thing is right here. This is what I want to say right here, and I'm gonna say this right here. All right, if you're a supporter of, you can go down the list, and you can the issues you can like issues you can check which side you on that. At the end of the day, whichever one you get the most checks, that's probably what you are. But look,
Say the fuck out
smaller.
of both of them.
Yeah, but smaller government. If you want smaller government, if you don't want government all in your life, big brother this and big brother that right there, then you for the Republican Party, and the Republicans are in, and what the Republicans are doing are they're downsizing the damn government like it's supposed to be.
They're gonna make everybody stand on their 10. like they claim they
But
can
guess
do
what?
here.
Well,
Guess what?
I
Hold on. But
And,
guess what else they do? Guess what else they
and we
just
need to.
guess
Shit.
what else they just did? Guess what
I
else they
agree.
just did? Hold on. But hey, they doing something remarkable. Somebody sent this to me. See, I wish you would have sent it to me. If you had an iPhone, I can get it on. I can get it on the thing.
I
Um,
do have an
no, not
iPhone.
you, not you, not you, not you. But look, somebody sent me
My
this right
bad,
here.
man. I got to upgrade.
Look, somebody sent me this right here.
You want to
I wanna
spend
share
money.
this. Hold on, I wanna share this with everybody. Hold on.
All right, I'm
Let me
listening.
let me pause it right quick. Hold on, let me go back
So
and
cheap.
let me unpause it and let
Say
me
that
share this.
again.
Look at this right here. This is something that somebody sent me this last night, late last night. Talking about, did you read it? I mean, did you hear that? I'm like, "Ah, damn shit! It was at damn 5 o'clock in the damn morning. How the fuck did I hear that shit?"
What are you
But look,
drinking of?
now, look here it is. Look at this. Check this out, y'all. Check this out.
Well, looky. Project 2025 is continuing to move forward very smoothly, might I add. Trump signed the executive order that individuals who are on public housing got 2 years effective 2026. You have to figure your life out because public housing isn't something you're supposed to be on all your life. It's only to get you on your feet. So for all the ones who grew up in public housing and then they got their mom, they inherited their mama project. Their mom inherited their grandma project, and then their grandma inherited their mama project. Your great grandma
Oh, yeah,
project,
yeah. I saw that
baby,
shit.
it's done. You can no
I ain't
longer pass
seen that
down your
shit, but
project to
I'm
nobody.
all
Public
Listen,
housing
you
good.
see,
without
I
you.
just want
She
to say,
said inherited your project.
I can
look,
See,
look,
that's supposed to hurt
listen,
my feelings. You
listen,
did.
listen,
Those that
listen.
want to party all the time, they don't have no desire to
Hey,
do it and
this
stand
is
up on
all
their
I was
own.
saying. This is all I was saying right here, y'all. This is all I was
I think
saying.
he was
It's
making fun
time.
of
It's
him.
time. No, I'm not. Listen, this is all I was saying. Right here. It ain't no bad thing, y'all.
Hey man, if you on food stamps and you need them and you disabled, ain't nobody saying nothing
No,
about you. We talking
listen,
about the people that been on
feeling
made
and
a career
everybody.
getting food stamps.
Listen,
Man, you
but
got
what you think?
motherfuckers
What you? Hey,
crying over
listen.
$30
I,
What?
a day.
I
Listen.
don't care either way because if I run across some food stamps,
I'm gonna walk
I'm
right
gonna buy them from you. Okay. I don't care either way because we deserve at least $150 if we work hard out here. You know how much it costs to go to the grocery store when you ain't got no damn food stamp? I go in there and I
Hey,
spend $150. I bring 3 bags out that joint. So
man,
hey,
man,
the food
shit.
stamps should be people that work hard and making less than 50,000 a year. We should get food stamps. You know what I'm
my
talking about?
it ain't
That's
been 8.99 a dozen. That's 6 months, a year
But see,
ago, 2 years ago. That's how my guess how much they are now.
oh,
You don't even want to think about that.
hey,
They bit for
I
a
don't
get
get
in
no,
dozen. They
trouble.
been eight
I'm
ain't
gonna
ninety
never got
tell
nine,
no
your
food
eight
ass
stamps.
to
thirty
drink
nine.
I ain't never
law.
got no damn assistance. I don't
Bump
always
that
have to
damn
stand on my
head.
own.
Right. Me
Yeah,
See,
too.
he's got pink
yeah.
eye.
And see, I
I
ain't
I'm gonna
got no
have
no,
to
kids,
really, I
start
so
do.
I got a
Some,
whole different
yeah, I'm
belief and
telling
a
you.
whole different narrative. So yeah, I got to stand on my own. So yeah, I'm gonna be hard about every motherfucker, man.
Damn right. I don't care either way. I'll go out here and plant me a damn garden, man. It don't make me no difference. You know what I'm talking about?
There you go. We got the knowledge, man. One minute we got it, but the next minute we
hey,
beggars. We need help.
Yeah,
Hey,
we ant
listen,
workers.
listen. But
We lost
the
touch with
thing,
nature
the
and
thing
the
is,
real God.
LaCrush, we've started since you've been I know you've been working and everything and been away, but we starting a investment group. Got 10 people doing 10 people in a group at one time. Everybody invests $1,000.
Pyramid.
Yeah, $1,000 a piece. And
Yeah, the pyramid.
no, not no
That's
pyramid.
it.
No, ain't no pyramid.
You
no,
talking
he's
right?
talking to
Who
Ain't no
me.
talking?
Ain't
pyramid.
talking to
No,
me.
ain't no pyramid. We ain't doing no pyramid schemes. We're
Well,
doing an
who's talking?
investment. We're doing an investment company, an investment group.
Okay, it's,
Not
it's
no,
it's
not no
still a
pair. Not
similarity.
no, not no, 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 no. Cause ain't nobody
No,
get.
we ain't rotating the money, man.
We
We
ain't
not
rotating.
most of
No,
What the
no,
hell?
no.
no.
You ain't. What are you investing in?
What in
Bitcoin?
Right.
no? What
No,
invest?
no.
Listen, listen. This is how. Listen. This is how it is.
Go ahead.
10 people. All right, the first 10 people we got 10 in this first group. Second group we get 10 people. But listen, everybody put the $1,000 a piece in there. All right, we take the 1,000.
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 apiece.
What
That's
the hell they gonna get the $1,000 for?
That's
To invest into something. And then if it don't work, then what? They gonna get the 1,000 back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can work that out.
I mean,
you
because
ain't
the
gonna
same
lose.
thing
You ain't
you
gonna
saying
lose
now,
your. You ain't gonna lose your money.
this
We're
shit
not
came
gonna.
up in the 90s.
No, we're
That's
not.
my
We're not
whole
I
flipping
started
money.
out
month.
with one of them.
We're not flipping money.
That's
We're
my
not
whole
flipping money.
month.
My
No.
homeboy that I was running with when I went and met the New Wabians and stuff, those the ones who failed their master teacher. They failed him because they created a pyramid under the knowledge that he was giving them. So they
No.
started manipulating the people in the culture underneath them who
This
didn't have
ain't.
the same knowledge, don't have the
Yeah. This is
ability
not a.
to
This is
kill it.
not a.
I'm
This
just
is not.
asking.
This is not. If you let me finish, then you can understand what I'm saying. The
Go
goal.
ahead.
Listen.
I can't let you
Listen.
finish
The
because
thing is,
that's all
this
the
is how we
money
doing.
I make a month.
All right. This is what we're doing. All right.
Okay, so we're gonna sign a we're gonna sign a
Can
statement,
I
a document.
can I finish? Can I
Go
finish?
ahead. Go ahead. See?
All right.
I'm just asking.
The
'Cause I
map
don't
the
want
map
to one of these
George.
is the
people.
mic mine. All right,
It
listen.
is.
Okay. 10 people in a group. $1,000 invested each. First thousand that's $10,000 for that group. $1,000 of that money we're gonna take to form the LLC or the S corporation, whatever we decide to form. Open a bank account, get everything you need. All right. Nobody can take no money out of the bank unless all 10 signatures are on their thing right there. The goal of the of ain't nobody gonna be lazy. Everybody gonna be working. The goal of the group is to flip the money every quarter. So there's 4 flips in a year. Okay? So that 9,000, we start with 9,000. We got 90 days to make 9,000, 18,000. So the purpose of the group is to come up with ways to make money and to do it. If you have to do 20 things in 90 days to flip it, that's what you do. That's what we do.
And be
Nobody gonna get no
creative
money
on
and
your
take no
own.
money or nothing like that, no pyramid scheme or anything like that right there. No, ain't none of that. The goal is to flip
Well,
it. After
I'll give you a hats off, but I sadly say I'm retired.
But you know, niggas don't trust each other with money. That's why we ain't built nothing
Yeah,
already.
that's what I'm saying.
I could go out here and flip a couple
That's
5
what I'm
6
and that's what I'm
haircuts.
saying right there. See, I'm going. What we're gonna do is show and prove.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show and fucking prove. All right.
So that's why I was
Everybody,
asking.
we gonna
Don't
meet.
you gotta don't you gotta sign something
Yes.
to
You go.
okay.
Everybody's
Yeah, that's all I'm asking.
everybody's a member of the gonna have a board seat of the on that investment group. It's only 10, 10 open. If
No
10 more
guns
people want
allowed.
to come, if 10 more people want to come, we'll start their 10 over there. But the first 10, that's the first group. Group 1. That's what we're doing. We got 10 on this first group. The second group is starting.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
that's how
could
that
see
work
how
right
it would
there.
work.
Yeah. It's 4 flips. It's gonna be
But
4 flips in a
I'm
year.
retired.
Nine gonna turn 9. We got 90 days to make 9, 18. Then from 18,000,
So
we got 90 days after that to make 1836,
36.
what is it?
3672.
FCC or IRS? How we gonna be able to clear them?
What you mean?
Well, you know, we
It's the
trust
LLC.
they're gonna be investigating us.
Somebody's gonna
Ain't
be in
nobody
control
investigating that.
of
This
it
is
all.
legitimate. This is legitimate thing. This is legitimate stuff that we're doing. Once
Again, most things are legitimate, but they found a way to find some dirt on someone
ain't
to
nobody
do
gonna
what?
do no dirt.
Clear
That's why we got.
everybody up.
That's why 10 people are responsible. Ain't nobody
And
gonna
it's not.
their signature.
Yeah.
And the LLC is going to be your new identity. You know, you'll be
Yeah.
represented on the one entity. It won't be no individual names and that.
Right. It's the
I get
LLC.
Well,
all
look,
that.
Yeah, and you're just
tell me
a member,
something.
How you gonna
a
protect your
managing member,
investment then?
a managing
What
member,
you got?
1/10 of the company. You
And
have
and, and
1/10.
Lacrosse, like, and we had an idea like buying some land and getting one of those little small houses and turn it into like an Airbnb, so
That,
stuff like that. We just coming up with ideas. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I get
72,000, then we can start thinking about flipping a house or two. And then from the flip of the
But this
house of the
ain't no
two,
shit. That
no.
idea right there is not to be discussed online because you already
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Of course.
Yeah, you already told me
No,
shit.
no, I'm just putting it out there.
He's just planting the seed.
Yeah,
Yeah, the group.
I
That's it.
got
Let you
you.
know about the
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
right there. All details and all that right there. No, that's not online. That's individual.
Right.
Yeah, but that's what we're doing. From first quarter, March, by March 31st, we should be making our initial deposit, opening up, having the business opening up, the LLC for the first group. After that, you know what I'm saying? We're moving. We're gonna move. We're just gonna show and prove. Not gonna wait on
Well,
nobody.
I wish you
Um,
improvement.
because Trump in office, he about that business.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
money out there. I'm
Money
not
be
gonna,
paid,
I'm
baby.
not gonna let it get away. Not gonna let it get
No.
away. I'm gonna get this, stack this shit up, and I'm show you better than I can tell you. That's all I can say.
Make America great.
No
Hey,
doubt. Good show, y'all. Good show, man.
for the taking, baby.
Excellent show.
For the taking. It's for the taking. I tell you that. But yeah, it's an excellent show. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody calling in and LaCrush. Good to hear from you, bro. Good to hear
Yeah,
from
man. Good to hear you, man. You
you.
When
too,
you
Robin. You
yeah,
too, Robin. Long time.
I ain't know where the
it
hell
was
you
good to
was.
see you too.
I ain't know where the hell you was, Miss Robin, for real. Shit, I thought somebody. Now I
Well,
know.
Greg,
You out there strung out like.
yeah, no, hell no, I ain't wasn't me
That's
straight.
fucked up, man.
I'm fucking with you,
Good.
man.
But I wasn't gonna miss it because I got a text about 7 o'clock this morning to be sure and watch.
Right on.
I
You
know
did
that's right. I know that's right.
right. Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Damn right.
Well,
you know
I
I was
just did
gonna
an
call.
18-hour work day and I'm still hyped. Y'all got me.
Hey, it's good to hear you, LaCrush, though, man. You need to show up more often, man. We looking forward to hearing from you, man.
That's it. We with you,
Man, the
bro.
last
We
time I was
with you.
on,
Now
the
last time.
motherfuckers wouldn't let me. Hey, look, last time I was on, they wouldn't let me connect with y'all.
I don't know
And,
what, but
you
you
know,
took
it
it out.
pissed me off.
You took, but you can't be there taking this shit out on us. We ain't do it.
No, we ain't gonna do no.
What's on you? I just,
Nah, I'm just.
We ain't got number love for you, bro.
Crazy.
hey, look,
Crazy.
you know how it is, man. You don't have.
Hey, we already know. We know how it work. You ain't gotta explain. Don't even say that now.
Hey, Long Island, you get
Yeah.
about 5 of them Long Islands in you after a long work day, you trying to sit there and talk, and the shit won't connect, man. Damn, I done tried everything.
I
You know what I'm
found a
saying?
good
So,
movie in his
hey,
eye. Yeah,
but I know the way. I can figure out how to connect. I'm
Right.
gonna call in.
Robin
You
here.
can call in.
Oh,
Yeah,
So,
you
yeah,
can call in.
exactly.
Yeah,
but we're
yeah.
gonna have to have a damn technical session so we can really try this shit.
I was
Right.
sitting there sending him text messages and he wasn't even paying no attention. I didn't know whether I was showing up I was on or not.
Hey, that's how I
Oh.
felt. This way, that's how I felt the same way. I said, damn, I got something I want to send them, and I want to say.
Oh yeah, and I couldn't
hey,
share. I couldn't share because you ain't got no iPhone.
I gotta upgrade my shit, man.
Yeah.
So you said iPhone, so I'm gonna have to get in to get one in so I can get some stuff. Man, I got a lot of stuff, but I can't put it in context because I'm too emotional, man. Been working so damn long, then I hear a motherfucker do some crazy shit that don't have no status and can't prove nothing, just talking. Motherfucker, I got status. I got history. He talking about.
Well, you can send that as an email, brother. You
I
can
got
send that as an email.
Right.
Well,
okay.
Send me a text. Let me know the next time you're gonna be on.
Tuesdays and Saturdays. Tuesdays and Saturdays. Tuesdays and
Tuesdays and
Saturdays.
Saturdays.
8 p.m. Hot off the press on
Just my
Tuesdays.
thoughts on
Just
Saturdays
my thoughts on Saturdays. Callers
and
call in on Saturdays.
It's still hot off the press on Tuesday.
That's right. That's
All right.
right. There it is.
When you find the right backdrop, you know.
No doubt. Y'all be good, man. Y'all remember this. Positive energy always creates elevation. Positive energy always creates elevation.
That's right. Peace,
Y'all
y'all.
be good.
Peace.
Always be the
Peace.
good.
Peace.
Peace. Let's do this.